Okay, I am going to play Die in the Dungeon again. Game that I kickstarted. I got my copy, I think about a month ago. Something like that. Yesterday was the first time I played it, and I was playing, had a few of the rules, well, that I was doing incorrectly. Nothing too major. So, alright, so I'm going to play, again, I think I did 2 dungeons so far, so I'm going to do a third one. See how many I do today. Okay, let me just refresh this. Hey. Not quite. Come on, do it again. Yeah, I'll fix that in a minute. Alright, so, Die in the Dungeon. I just got an update on this. I guess a lot of the Kickstarter copies are still going out. Alright, I did not set up the next dungeon yet. I didn't get a chance. So I guess I need to do that first. But, while I do that, so the game is, let's see, start. Oh wait, are the start tiles not all the same? Oh no, I guess one of them is a dead end. Huh. There are different ones. Huh, would that have made a difference on one of the first 2 dungeons I did? No, that was a 4-way. Well, in that one you couldn't go to the left or the right. Okay, no, it didn't matter. Alright, anyway. So, in this game, you are the monster that's in charge of the dungeon, and I am choosing to use tombstones, the undyed knight. The other choices that come with the game are... Let me try updating this again. Maybe it's actually going to work now. Come on. The other choices are... There we go. Trollo Bones. And they each have 2 abilities that are on the board, and then 4 more that are on cards. These are tombstones, 4 cards. Now this is one thing I wasn't playing right. These you can only use once in the dungeon, and then you have to discard them. The abilities on your the abilities on your monster board, those you can use over and over. Alright, so Troll of Bones, the Diamond, and yeah, the only difference between them is their abilities, well, and what they look like and their name, but their stats, you choose your stats, so that part, nope, it's just their abilities. I just chose tombstones because I thought tombstones looked cool. Looks like he's wearing a lei wrapped around his waist, but those are dice. Okay, the die roller and the die rake. Alright, so those are all the characters you can use. I'm going with tombstones. This is a solo game. And you can set up a multiplayer dungeon and play 2-player, or if you have more sets of dice, you can do a little more than that. I guess you could do 4 if you really wanted. But this is a solo game with just a little bit of optional multiplayer stuff. Okay, so I'm supposed to set up this dungeon that I'm on right now, the Kobold. And I'm supposed to leave out any level 4 tiles, which are over here. So I shuffle these up. I could get level 1, 2, or 3 tiles. It'll determine how difficult the enemies are that I'm going to fight, and that sort of thing. Okay, so set this up. Let's see. Another corner right there. Three-way, straight, corner, another 3-way, and a dead end. Okay, all these tiles, like all the corner ones, they have a different thing on the other side. So the one I don't get to use is the level 4. This says fight a level 1, 2, 3, and 4 cleric. They attack with might, agility, and magic. Ooh, interesting. And you would have Yeah, so that's a level 4 one, but that one's not in there. But they all have different things that might happen. A lot of them you fight enemies, well, you fight heroes. Since you're the bad guy, a lot of them you fight heroes, sometimes you don't. Let's see, a dead end right here, another corner right there. Let me shift this whole thing down a bit. All right, that looks a little better. Okay. What am I on? Okay, corner right there. 3 straights. And then there's a portal over here at that dead end. Okay, what else? A blank one right here. I mean, you could just leave that out. Alright, just a couple more tiles. Boom. Corner. And a straight one. Alright, so there's the dungeon. Now, for this dungeon, what am I supposed to do? Well, in this dungeon, the Die Master has lost its loyal servant, the Kobold Dice Caddy. You are tasked to find the Kobold, then continue on with your hero hunting. Alright, so my objective is to acquire the Kobold token. I have to put those on there. Where's that? Oh, he's right there in the middle. Oh, now we have to find his token. There he is. Yeah, there are a couple other tokens out there. The Kobold may be kept and used for the next dungeon map. If you acquire a time or ability token, you may save it for the next dungeon map. Okay. So I got to keep some die minions I picked up from the last dungeon. Now my question is, if I don't use these this dungeon, do I get to hang on to these? I don't know. Guess that's another question I have. I guess I'll write that down and I'll have to see if it says anything in the forums on Board Game Geek. Okay, so if you acquire a time or ability token, so time token there and ability token here, those two can be saved. Interesting. Which I guess I better put those tokens out there. So an ability token right there, a couple portals, one here and one here. A might token right here. A 4-sided die minion. One of those is around here somewhere. Oh, a couple over here. Ones I used last time. But neither of those is 4-sided. All right, come on. I have one. There has to be another one somewhere. All right, well, I'll find that in a minute. Let's see, a time one. A 6-sided one here. Do time up here. Oh, and an 8-sided there. All right, so it's everything except the 4. Okay, so I have to get the Kobold token. Is that it? Oh, then move to a portal. Okay. So I have to get to this, start here, get to this, and then move to one of these portals. That's all I have to do. There it is, the other 4-sided. All right, so hang on. I need to write down new questions I have already. All right, what do I get to keep? Throwing stuff on the floor. All right, so tombstones. He gets to start right there. Let's get all these other tiles out of the way. Yeah, put them back over here. Oh, why does my dungeon look all crooked? Looks like my camera's crooked. Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong way. That didn't fix it. Pretty straight. Good enough. Okay, so I start off with 20 time. You use a 20-sided die to mark your time. Start off with 20 every round. That goes down one. You use a 4-sided die to mark your ability points, and every turn that goes up one, but then you can use them. And then the 12, 10, 8, and 6-sided dice, you decide where to put those. You have might, agility, magic, and then your health. And you can put those on whichever one you want. So I could start off with 12 health if I wanted, or whatever. I'm choosing to use the minimum health so that all my stats, because you need these to be high for attacking and for defending. So I figure, well, if this is only 6, I'll get hit less often because these are higher, and I'll kill stuff quicker, but these being higher. So I think that's a good way to go. And yeah, I get 3 die minions left over. These just let me roll extra dice. I get 3 of those left over from the last dungeon. That was part of the rules on that one. All right, so in this one, I just have to get the kobold token to get to one of these 2 portals. But it said if I pick up a time token or an ability token, I can hang on to those for later. I can keep that for the next dungeon. So I'm thinking, at the very least, certainly can get the ability token. That's nearby here. I'm thinking I go get the kobold and then explore, I don't know, this way or this way, and then depending on how much time I have, maybe, we'll definitely get this, maybe get that. All right. Okay, so let's see. So first round, so all I do is, well, to start off the round, first you gain an ability point, so I'm up to 2. Maximum is 4. Then you can rest to regain health, but I have full health. You can use an ability if it's something that isn't in combat, like this ability I have that I can gain 5 time, but you can only use that once. These cards, when I use these skills, then they get discarded. Can't use those again. These abilities can be used multiple times. All right, so if I wanted to use an ability, I do that, and then you lose 1 time, so I'm at 19. Wherever the 19 is. Why can't I find 19? There it is. Oop, and I accidentally hit my might. Use 1 time, then you explore a tile that's adjacent to one of the ones that's already explored. You don't have to just move 1 space. It's if this whole column is explored, then I could explore any of these. Doesn't matter where you are. So as long as you can move to it. Poison. Oh, right off the bat. Make a health check. If the result is less than 6, you lose 2 health. Oh, well, that stinks. But I can use up a die minion already if I fail. So my health is, for my health, I have a 6-sided die, so I can get to roll a 6-sided die. But it says if I roll less than 6, I lose 2 health. I don't want to do that already. I got a 3. So let's see. I could choose to use one of my die minions that I have left over from the last dungeon and roll an extra die and add that on to the result. So if I do the 4-sided die, I have a 4, a 6, and a 20. Definitely don't want to waste a 20 on that. 4-sided die, well, 50% chance of getting enough. All right, I'm going to use the 6-sided one. So, I'm going to get rid of that already. So I get to add on to 3 another 3, just enough. All right, well, I got my 6. I don't lose any health. Don't have to fight anything on that one. So that's it for that turn. So now new turn. All right. I now have 3 ability points. I don't need to rest, so this is going to go down to 18. So I have 18 time, and I'm going to explore right here in the corner. Rest. No enemies again. Oh. Well, this made the last one, using up that die, a waste, because I gained 2 time points and gained 2 health. Well, my health is already at maximum, and I assume gaining 2 health does not let me upgrade. Your stats can be upgraded, and if it goes beyond what the maximum on the die is, you get to upgrade the die. But I don't think this would let me upgrade. It doesn't say it doesn't, but I don't think this does. So I'm going to say no, I still only have 6 health. Gain 2 time, so that's back to 20. No enemies again. All right. That's another question, though. Get my notepad off the floor. Okay. Now, it doesn't say you can't upgrade from that, but I don't think I get to. Let's see, what is this? C9 is the tile. Now your time can't go past 20 because, well, there are no dice you get that have more sides than 20. But health is one of your stats that can have different dice. So I don't know, it's possible that one I should be actually going to an 8-sided. So we'll just say no. All right, then. Well, that was another turn where nothing happened, didn't get to fight anything. So, all right, another turn. I'm now up to 4 ability points. I need something to fight. And now I'm down to 19 again. 19 time, and then I'm going to explore this. Deadly. Okay, enemies to fight this time. Let's see, it's a level 2. Okay, so I have to fight level 2 enemies. I get a fighter and a rogue. All the level 1 enemies are up there, but I'm fighting level 2s. And it says deadly. If you are hit this combat, lose an additional health point. Ooh, that stinks. Well, hopefully I knock them out in 2 rounds so that they don't get too many attacks on me. All right, so the way this works, well, if there were any clerics, you have to kill the clerics first. They protect everybody else until you kill the clerics. There aren't any. They're a fighter and a rogue. If there's at least 1 fighter, then they're going to do a might attack. If there were 4 fighters, they'd still only do 1 might attack. But then their might power would be a lot higher. If there's at least 1 rogue, they do an agility attack. And if there's at least 1 wizard, they do a magic attack. No wizards, so no magic attack. But they're going to attack twice. And what they do is when they roll for their might attack, although before they go, I could choose to use an ability. And I have 4 ability points, so I may as well use an ability. But I have to keep in mind, these I can only use once. So these I can use as many times as I want. I can use die minion sacrifice. I can roll a die minion, and whatever number comes up, like I can take the 20, whatever number comes up, I can add that much back to my stats. So if I started getting whittled down in might, agility, and magic, boom, that would take me up quite a bit. And that costs all 4 points. Or then I have shield smash. Choose a non-epic hero in combat, roll a d20. If the result is greater than the combined total of their 3 stats, it is defeated. You may use any stats to modify this die roll. I'm not sure what that part means. Yeah, I'm not sure what that part means. Like, what does it mean if I use might? Are you saying I can add 12 to the shield smash if I use might to modify the die roll? I don't know. But they both have 12 total. Because the way this ability works, yeah, you add up their 3 stats, 12, 12. And if I roll a d20, I have to get higher than 12. But, yeah, I'm not sure about what it means when it says you can use any stats to modify the die roll. Because you can modify die rolls with other things, like dynamic dice you get for earning experience. But it says I can use stats. I don't know. Another question I have. What does that mean? It probably said in the rule book, and that's just something I didn't quite notice or pay enough attention to. All right, so on Shield Smash, use stats to modify. It is only my second day playing the game, and the entire forum on Board Game Geek only had about, I think, 20 threads, most of which were about things like Kickstarter, shipping. Not a whole lot on actually the rules. All right, anyway, so let me look in the book real quick. Maybe I can find something there. I doubt it, though. I don't remember seeing anything in here specifically about modifying a die roll with stat. Oh, no. Oh, that's all they mean. Oh, okay, no. When you do say a might roll, if your roll's close but you don't quite make it, you can lower this any amount, permanently lower your might, to raise the roll by that amount. But it's saying any stats, that means I can lower any of these 3. That's what it's saying. Okay, all right. But, well, we'll see how close I come. So I'm attacking. All right, it doesn't really matter because they're both 12. I'm attacking the rogue. I got a 17. That's a hit. You're dead. So he's dead before they get to attack, because I can use ability. Oh, and I used 2 points. I can use an ability before they attack. If I don't use an ability, though, they attack first. Then I get to fight back. But now that it's just the fighter does a might roll. And since his might is 6, we roll the die with the fewest number of sides that has a 6 on it. Well, that would be a 6-sided die. And the fighter, well, for the roll, my might stat is 12. So he has to roll higher than 12 to hit me. That's not possible. However, if the heroes roll the highest number on the die, it's an automatic hit, which I think is a little silly, because the lower the number is, like if it's a level 1 fighter, they only have might 4, so then they roll a 4-sided die, and that means a 4 is an automatic hit. Well, they have a 25% chance of that. Whereas if they're rolling a 20-sided die, and the only way they're going to hit is on an auto hit, well, they'd have to roll a 20 for that. Now they only have a 5% chance. That's just silly. The weaker they are, the better chance they have of auto hitting you. I don't know. Unless we want to say it's something like the enemy's so weak that you just take them for granted and they have a better chance of getting lucky. I don't know. I couldn't find anything on that on Board Game Geek. All right, so anyway, he gets a 6-sided die and rolls a 3. That's a miss. Not higher than 12, not the maximum. All right, so now that's all their attacks, because there was only the fighter. So now I get to fight back. I get to do 1 attack. I choose any one of the 3 stats. Might, agility, or magic. And whichever one I choose, you add up all of them in that stat, like if the rogue were still alive. If I chose to do a might attack, well, their total might is 9. So I'd get to roll a 12-sided die, because that's what I have here, and I'd have to get higher than 9 to hit. If I did an agility attack, I'd have to get higher than 12. But I only have a 10-sided die, so that's impossible. I could modify it by rolling other extra dice or using up some of my experience, but I don't have any yet. But yeah, if I chose agility and they were both alive, that's impossible. And then magic, they have 3. Well, that would be the way to go, because I have an 8-sided die. So 5 of the 8 sides. Oh no, I have to roll higher than 3. Yeah, so 5 of the 8 sides would be a hit. But he's dead. So now it's just, on this I have to roll at least a 3, on this I have to roll at least a 5, and on this I have to roll at least a 7. Well, this has the best chance, the 8-sided die, so I'm doing a magic attack. Okay, and the die I get to roll is just determined by whatever die is on here. All right, so I need at least a 3. I got a 4, so fighter is dead. Each hero you kill, you get 2 experience points. These little dice, these aren't the ones that come with the game. All the dice are just the ones, they're all mine, I like them better. These little dice are just going to go on here. They mark your experience. Every time you fill up 6, you get to put one die on here, and, well, they let you add stuff to rolls. Yeah, each hero has 1 experience, so I have 2 experience right now. All right. So I didn't get hit at all. That was good. Got a little experience. And let's continue up that way. So next turn, now I get an ability point again, so I'm back to 3. And then I'll lose 1 time because I don't want to rest or use an ability. So 18, and then I'm exploring right here. Might. Ooh. Level 2 fighters, 4 of them. All right, this could be rough. And I sleeved all my cards on this, but there's no shuffling of any cards. The only things that get mixed up are all these tiles. So, really no need to sleeve all these, but that's all right. Habit. Okay. All right, so this is a level 2, so they're all level 2, and yeah, it's 4 enemies. However, all right, so this one says gain 2 might and upgrade if this exceeds your max. All right, so that one says, yeah, if you go up beyond your max, upgrade. This one that said gain 2 health does not say upgrade if you exceed your max, so I'm pretty sure I was right in that I should still be at 6. Okay. So, now, if I can upgrade my might's at 12 right now. If I upgrade it to, I go up to 14. Well, that's not on here, so then I'd get a 20-sided die. Although that one's a little harder to see. I should probably swap out these dice with something else. I get to upgrade to 14. Actually, no. I do this before I fight, so this happens right away. All right, so my might is now 14. Now I get to roll a 20-sided die for might, and currently they have to roll higher than 14 in order to hit me. Now, I'm probably going to use an ability on this one. All right, so what happens with fighters? Just to make sure, because whenever there are multiples of any one type, they get a bonus. And I believe for fighters, for every extra fighter beyond 1, they get +1 bonus after rolling. So currently, if they roll, they'll get a 3 bonus. Now, they only get 1 attack, because fighters only do a might attack, so they'll only attack once. Their combined might is 24. Well, there isn't anything with at least 24 sides, so they would be rolling a 20-sided die. If they get at least a 14, I'm hit. But with 3 fighters, they get to add 3 to the roll. So really, they just need an 11. Or no, they need a 12. And they'll hit me. Plus, even if there's just 1 fighter, whenever you do a might roll, if they roll a 10 or higher, they deal 1 additional damage. So, now I assume, it says additional damage. That's one of the things I'm not sure about. What if they miss? Do they still deal 1 damage from the bonus, or is it 0? I think it's really supposed to be 0. But so really, if they roll at least, currently if I don't do anything, if they roll at least a 12, they'll hit me. Okay, well, they'll hit me and deal 2 damage, which I can take, since it's a might attack, I can either permanently lower my might or health. Or I can do 1 of each. All right. Now, I could use raise the died. What does this do? Any die minions that were used or discarded this turn are returned to you. Well, you'd have to do that after you use stuff, but hey, that could become handy, come in handy with a 20-sided one. Okay, Dispel Magic, that destroys a wizard. Well, there are no wizards. Aura of Fear. All non-epic heroes suffer -1 to each of their stats this turn. So, for this battle, these would really be 5-3-1. So they'd have 20 might, 12, which won't affect them for rolling. It's still a 20-sided die. Anything higher than 13, they're going to be rolling a 20-sided die. So whether it's 13 or 24, it doesn't make a difference. But their agility would only be 12, and their magic would only be 4. Because currently, they're going to be tough to kill. Their magic is, well, actually currently, I can't kill any of them with a regular roll. I need higher than 24 with that. Nope. I need higher than 16 with that. Nope. And higher than 8 with that. Nope. All right, so currently I can't hit them. So I'm going to, but if I used Aura of Fear, well then their combined magic would only be 4. And then I could take them out. I'd have a 50% chance with that. I mean, I can also, see what I get for a roll and then roll an extra 20-sided die, roll an extra 4-sided die to add on to it. All right, or I have Shield Smash, so I can choose one of them and try to kill it. Just like I did last one. That would help a lot. Then they'd only get 2 bonus to their might roll. Although, I might also want to use Aura of Fear, because then the combined total is only 9 instead of 12. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to use both of those. So Aura of Fear, I think I can use both. Or can I only use one ability each round? Rulebook. All right, combat sequence. You may use one ability by spending ability points. So no, I can't use both of those yet. Well, I want to use Aura of Fear to make them all easier to kill. But I want to use that before I use Shield Smash. But if I don't use Shield Smash yet, all 4 are going to be alive for this first attack. But Shield Smash could very likely be wasted if I use that first. So alright, I'm going to use Aura of Fear. Alright, so that I can only get to use it once the entire dungeon, so that's gone. Alright, so that cost 1. I'm down to 2 ability points. And now they attack, so they're really 5-3-1. They still get a 20-sided die. If it's 12 or more, they hit me for 2 damage. 4. Alright, that's nice. Okay. Now I get to fight back, and I'm choosing magic. They only have 4 total magic. So I get to use an 8-sided die, and that's for the whole fight. I get to use an 8-sided die, and I just need a 5. Oh, I rolled a 1. Yeah, well that stinks. I could roll another die. No, I'll just take the miss. Alright, so now, next round of combat. Now I can use another ability. I'm going to use Shield Smash. That'll cost both of my ability points, so now I have 0. And, so I roll a 20-sided die, and now they each have 9. It's all fighters, so it doesn't really matter. I need at least a 10. I got a 6. Ugh. Well, I'm just going to take the miss. Alright, their attack. 8. Alright, they missed. That's good. My attack, magic attack again. Thing is, if you're at least close to killing them, then you can use up some stats or maybe roll another die. But yeah, if I roll a 1 again and I'm 4 away, that's a waste. What do I get this time? A 6? Okay, I got one. So 1 fighter's dead. But their might is still combined 15. So they still roll a 20-sided die, except now they only get 2 extra. Is that on every attack? I think it's on every attack, not just the first one. Yeah, it just says after rolling. Okay, so now they only get a 2 bonus. So now, to hit me, they need a 13 or higher, and then they'll get 2 damage. All right. Ah, a 3. Missing a 1. Okay, so they missed again. All right, so now they only have 3 magic. So now, still rolling my magic attack, 8-sided die, but now I only need a 4 or higher. All right, I got a 3, so I only missed by 1. So if I want, I can lower this by 1 to raise this by 1. But now my magic stat is down to 7. Considering how much damage they can do to me, I think that's probably worth it. So, all right, let's kill another fighter. There. Now it's really a 4. If I rolled a 2, I could have lowered this 2 to raise that 2. All right, but now I only need a 3 next time. And now their might is down to 10. So now they only roll a 10-sided die instead of a 20. And now, well, they only get +1 to the roll for 1 extra fighter. Now they can't get more than 15, but heroes always, if they roll the highest number on the die, automatic hit. So now they only hit me with a 10. But that will still be 2 damage because when a fighter does a might roll, if it's a 10 or more, it's 1 extra damage. Well, they got a 7, so that's a miss. And I'm going to do a magic attack again, so 8-sided die. I just need a 3 now, because their combined magic is 2. I got a 1. Missed again. All right, their attack. 7, they miss again. My attack. 2, I missed again. I could add 1 to make it a 3, but no. Yeah, come on. All right, they rolled a 6, that's a miss. 8, all right, I finally got one. And you, on the other hand, getting the highest number on the die is not an automatic hit for you, just for the heroes. All right, now it's down to just 1. So now the fighter only has 5 might, so now a 6-sided die. All right. Smallest die that has that number on it. All right, so now only a 6 will hit, that's a miss, and now only 1 magic, so I just need a 2 on my magic attack. Or I mean, I could use an agility, I need a 4 or more on that, or I could use this, and I need 6 or more on that die. But this one has the best chance, so, because it's 7 out of 8. Okay, 4, you're dead. All right. Well, they actually, yeah, they never hit me, that was fortunate. And so all I spent 3 ability points, but you get those back, 1 each turn, and then I did lower my magic by 1. All right, that's not too bad. I get 4 experience, so this goes up to 6, and once that's maxed out, I get a dynamic die. So I put that's my first one, so it goes in the 1 spot. So this just means any roll I can modify by 1. I can add 1 to one of my rolls. I can subtract 1 from from a hero roll. You can do something else with these, I think. What else can I do? Dynamic dice. Modify rolls. Is that just it? Yeah, that's just it. And let's see, last dungeon, I was mainly using those when they were rolling stupid 4-sided dice and kept getting 4. I was using that to lower 1, assuming that was something you could do. Didn't find anything about that. All right, so fighters are dead. Okay. That actually wasn't that too bad. Plus, I got 2 extra might out of it. All right. Okay, new round, so I get 1 ability point, so I'm up to 1. Time goes down 1, so now it's down to 17. And I'm exploring right here. Die Minion Horde. You may lose 2 health to gain a D4, D6, and D8 die minion. Is that worth it? Although I won't get a D4 because I already have one and there's one here. I'll get a D6 and a D8. But I did give myself only 6 health. Now, I already have 2 of these. But die minion sacrifice is pretty powerful. Plus, now that I have the 20-sided die here, I could actually get this all the way up to 20 by using die minion sacrifice. I don't know. Do I want to do that? And to heal, you can spend time to heal. Before you explore, you can spend up to 3 time to heal up to 3 hit points. Yeah, I'm not. I already have the 2 die minions. You know, no, let's do it. Why not? And if you ever run out of health or time, you lose. Alright, so there isn't another 4-sided, so I get an 8 and a 6. So now I have all those die minions. So anytime I do a roll, I can, if I fail, I can then roll one of these, get an extra die. Or yeah, use them in die minion sacrifice, or you can sacrifice 1 die minion to prevent damage from 1 attack. So like those fighters, if they had hit me for 2 damage, I could have just sacrificed the D4 die minion to prevent 2 damage. And alright, well now we're going this way. I'm going to go get the kobold and then I just have to get to a portal. But it said if I pick up ability or time tokens, I can keep those for the next round. And I still don't know if I get to keep these, well, or not. I don't know. I don't think so. It said you get to keep them for the next dungeon, and then it said for this dungeon you get to keep these for the next dungeon. Yeah. Okay, so now next turn I get another ability point. I'm up to 2. And then I lose 1 time, so 16. And I'm going to explore here, so I get that. There's the other D6 die minion. And we get, die minion revolt. If you have any die minions, destroy 1 of them or lose 1 health. Well, I already lost 2 health to get some die minions. Let's get rid of the D4. Alright, that one's gone. Didn't fight any enemies again. Only 2 out of the 5 so far. No, that's 6. 2 out of 6 had enemies to fight. Alright, another turn. Well, at least I'm back up to 3 ability points. Timer goes down to 15. And now I got the kobold. Oh, and it said this one I can keep for a later dungeon, or I can use it now. Did it say just specifically the next dungeon, or for a later dungeon? Let's see. In the silly backward book where the first mission is in the back. Acquire the kobold token, then move to portal. The kobold may be kept and used, for the next dungeon map. And then the same thing, time and ability token, next dungeon map. Alright. So, I can use this map. This will just give me the kobold, which is one of your little helpers that lets you re-roll dice sometimes, or roll the next higher one. And you can do that once per combat. With all these things that I don't get to keep for the next one, I don't think I'll need the kobold, so yeah, let's save him for the next one. Okay, time for more exploring. Alright, well I'm already up to 4. And if I have nothing to spend my ability points on, then next round, if I still have 4, I may as well use time to die to gain 5 time. That'll make it a lot easier to get both of these and get to a portal. Okay, so I'm exploring here. Might. Oh, this is exactly the same as that one, except it's level 1s. So gain 2 might, upgrade if this exceeds your max. Well, alright, my might's up to 16 now. Okay. Have to fight 4 fighters again, but this time they're level 1, so this will be a lot easier. Alright, so this time, I don't know if I need to use any abilities on them. And as soon as I kill one, they won't get a 20-sided die anymore. Alright, but just like last time, they get an extra, they get +3 to a roll. They get +3 to a roll, to every roll they get for now until I kill one, then they'll get +2. And if they roll at least a 10, they're going to do 2 damage. My might's so high now, though, that if they hit me, I'll just knock it down to... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, they roll a 20-sided die, but now 16, so they need to get at least 17. They get +3, so they need a 14 or more to hit me. And then as soon as I kill one, they'll need a 15 or more. Actually, no, once I kill one, then they'll only have 12 might. Then they'll be rolling a 12-sided die, but they'll still get +2. They won't be able to get over 17, but still, if they roll a 12, auto hit. Alright, so do I want to use one of my abilities, or I can just get more time to start off next turn? Could use Shield Smash again. Or yeah, I can wait until this is over and gain time. I mean, well, alright, they have 4 magic. I'm doing a magic attack again, which it's 7, but still I have an 8-sided die, so I roll an 8-sided die. Now, hitting them when they have 4 is a 50-50 proposition, so they might get 2 rolls of a 20-sided die, but they need, what do they need? 14 or higher to hit. So they only have a 35% chance of success. All right, well, let them attack. All right, so their attack, they rolled a 2 +3 is a 5. That is a miss. And I'm doing a magic attack, so 8-sided die. I rolled a 4. Oh, 1 short. I really don't want to lower this anymore, but I do want to kill them to make sure to lower them already down to a 12-sided die. Yeah, if I lower the magic, as soon as I come across them wizards, it's going to be easier for them to hit me. I do have 4 die minions. Or I can use this to modify the roll by 1, which is enough. That would give me 5, which is more than their combined magic, so I would kill one. And I'm going to get 4 more experience points. Yeah, I'm going to use this. Okay, so now this is up to a 5. That's enough. One of them's dead. Okay, so now, next round. So now their combined might is only 12, so they only get to roll a 12-sided die. That's a 10-sided die. They get to roll a 12-sided die, and they get to add 2 to it, but I have 16 might, so now they can't hit my might. The only way they can hit me is if they get an auto hit on a 12. 7, so that's a miss. So now I do a magic roll, and now I only need a 4, because they have only 3 magic. And I'm 1 short again. Come on. I'm going to just take the miss this time, and let them attack again. That is a 6. I get a 3 again, so I miss again. 8, so they miss. 8, all right, I hit. 2 dead fighters, so now they're down to 8. So now they get an 8-sided die, and now I only need a 3. All right, well now it's now they can't get a 10 or more, so I don't have to worry about the extra damage, but they will still do 1 damage if they roll an 8. 3, so they missed, and I do my magic attack. I need a 3. I got a 4. All right. So now there's only 1 left, and only 4 might combine, so now they get a 4-sided die, but a 4 is an automatic hit, so now there's a 25% chance of an automatic hit, which is double what it was when there were 2 of these fighters, which seems a little silly to me. As I said, unless it's just, oh, look at this weakling, I'm going to take it easy on him and underestimate him so his chances of getting a lucky hit are higher. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's kind of silly. That a 4 is an auto hit on a 4-sided die. All right. Well, it is a 4. Yeah, great. Well, I'll lower my might by 1 instead of taking 1 hit to my health. But now I only need 2 on the magic attack. 2, just enough. All right. I never rolled anything higher than a 4. Oh no, I rolled 1 8. Okay, so 4 dead knights. Doesn't matter what level they are, you always get 1 experience. So 4 experience. And the next one, as soon as this one gets to 6, then it'll go on here, and it'll be a 2. So that can modify a die roll 2 times. Well, you can add 1 2 different times or add 2 once. So currently I have 4 experience. Okay. Well, I still netted 1 might out of that. Alright, so I have the kobold, just have to get to one of the portals, but I would like to pick these up if I can. I still have all 4 ability points, and you're able to do an ability before you gain that one, so I am going to use, what is it, Time to Die. That costs all 4 ability points. I can only do this once, so it costs all 4. That adds 5 to my time. So I'm back to 19 time. There's 19. And now the next turn starts. I add 1 to my ability points, so I have 1 again. I could rest. You know what? Resting might be a good idea. I have lots of time. And I only have to explore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if I want to pick up everything. Well, and it costs 1 to use the portal. I have plenty of time. It might be good to heal just in case. So, sure. I'm going to use up 2 time to heal 2 hit points. So now I have full health. All right. So now I'm going to explore here. Well, that'll cost 1 time. So 16. Now, if I come across wizards, if there are multiple wizards, you start losing time. Ooh, 4 rogues. All right, evade. Gain 2 agility if this exceeds your max upgrade. Well, my agility is currently 10, so 2 would put me up to 12, so I get to upgrade to a 12-sided die. And you can only have 2 of any die, of any type of die on here. And you already start off with 1 20-sided die for the time, so my 20-sided die for might, I can't get another 20. So agility, magic, health, if anything would raise the max health. Well, these can't go any higher than a 12-sided die. But hey, now my agility is 12. All right, so gain 2 agility, and then I have to fight 4 level 1 rogues. So at least they're level 1. Okay, all right, so their stats 2, 4, 1. Now, since they're only rogues, they only will do 1 agility attack, although on the first round they're going to do extra. But their combined is 16. So they get a 20-sided die, and I have 12 agility. So there's a decent chance they're going to do something to me. I have 1 ability point, but I don't think I have anything that I can do with that. No, all my abilities now cost at least 2. And then I will probably be doing magic attacks again, since that's what they're... Oh, no. Might. Because I have 20, I go to 20-sided die for might, and their combined might is only 8. So I have a 60% chance of hitting them. Just have to roll higher than an 8. With magic, their total magic is 4. And I have an 8-sided die. I have to roll higher than 4, so I have a 50% chance with that. So I'll be doing a might attack when it's my turn. And let's see. What do rogues do when there are a bunch of them? I think it's, if there's more than 1 rogue, the very first round of combat, they get an extra agility attack for each extra rogue. So I think they're going to get 4 attacks the first turn. Yeah, for each rogue in the party beyond the first. I really wish this had its own little sheet. I should print something out for this. Keep it handy without having to get out the book. For each rogue in the party beyond the first, the heroes perform one additional agility attack for the first round of combat. So they're going to go 4 times on the first round, and then after that they only get 1 attack total. And if the heroes roll a 15 or higher on the first agility attack in a combat round, they perform an extra agility attack. All right. All right, but that only applies to the very first attack, the very first agility attack. Okay. So they get to go 4 times. They need a 13 or higher to hit me. First roll is a 2. That is a miss. And it's only the first roll agility attack where a 15 or higher would give them an extra attack. So nope, they get 3 more. Oh, 6. That's another miss. Okay, that was a, whoops. It said 16 or 18, and then it rolled over when I tried to turn it. Okay, so that's a hit. Now, I can either take a hit to my agility or health. I'm going to take 1 to health. If they hit me again, though, I'm doing agility. All right, they have 1 more attack. 10. All right, that's a miss. They need at least 13. Okay. So, there. First round's over. Now, any round after this, they only get 1 attack. All right, so I'm doing a might attack. I need at least a 9 because their total might is 8. I got a 12, so good. 1's dead. Now, they only have a combined 12 agility, so now when they attack, they only get a 12-sided die. They have to get higher than 12. They can't, but maximum is an automatic hit, so they only hit on a 12 now. 4, so that's a miss. And now I only need a 7 or higher. And I got a 1. All right, well, that's a miss. I could roll another die, though, but no. All right, 9, they missed. I still need a 9. All right, 11, so that's a hit. Now they only have 8 agility, so now they have an 8-sided die. So yeah, it went from, they only hit on a 12, 1 in 12 chance. Now they only hit on an 8, 1 in 8 chance. And then when there's only 1, they'll have a 1 in 4 chance of hitting. Like I said, I think that's a little backward, but all right, 8 is the only thing that'll hit. They got a 3, so they missed. And now my might attack, I only need at least a 5. And that is a 13, so boom. Down to 1. Oops, 4-sided die. 3, that's a miss. And now my might attack, I need a 3 or higher. And that is a hit. Okay. So 4 dead rogues, that's 4 experience points. Well, we'll just say 2 plus 2 more experience points. All right, so now I have 2 I can modify a die roll with. So what did that cost me? I got 2, I upgraded the agility die and lost 1 health and got 4 experience. Okay. All right. Yeah, I probably just should have taken a hit to the agility. Oh well. All right, so next turn, I gain an ability point. I have 2. I could heal my 1 health again by spending 1 time. I'm good with 5. So now we use 1 time, so down to 15 to explore, and I'm exploring here. And I could also explore here if I wanted, or here, or here, or here. Anything that's adjacent to one of the revealed ones. So I could go through here and go there. Oh no, I can't do that one. I could go down here and explore that one, or over here. Any of those, but I'm doing this one. Die formed. So level 2, it's going to be a fighter and a level 2 cleric. The cleric has to be killed first. But that's it, a fighter and a cleric, that's not that big a deal. You may swap 2 dice placements from your might, agility, magic, and health dice. I could give myself 15 health if I wanted. But then I'd only have 5 might. I don't want to do that. Alright, I could swap any 2 dice if I want. You know what? I'm thinking maybe I should give myself more magic. Maybe swap these 2. Put my agility down to 7 and my magic up to 12. Magic's the best for going up against fighters and rogues. And I have might for wizards, so... You know what? I'm going to do that. Alright, I'm going to swap those 2. Yeah, now I have 12 magic. Okay, and then I have to kill those 2. Alright, so... Clerics don't give you an attack. And you can tell, I mean, the fighter has a... Well, has the might symbol circled with some other stuff on there. That means might attack. Cleric doesn't have any attacks. So there's only going to be 1 attack, the might attack. Combined might is 10. So they roll a 10-sided die, and, well, that's only going to hit on a 10. Although if it's a 10, the bonus for a fighter is, right, if they hit you, well, no, they have to hit you with a 10 or higher. Well, a 10's an auto hit, though. If they hit you with a 10 or higher, then it's an extra damage, so I'll lose 2. Alright. Well, that's not a 10. That is a 9. Okay, and then... So my attack, they have 10 might, 8 agility, 6 magic. Well, the magic, I need higher than 6, so that's a 50% chance. And the might, I need higher than 10. That's a 50% chance. So it doesn't really matter. I can do a might roll or a magic roll. Let's do a might. Alright, I rolled a 4. No, that is a failure. I could roll something extra, but I don't think that's necessary. So let's just take the miss. They get to attack again. Still 10 for the might. 2, that's a miss. And I rolled a 2. I'm just copying them. That's a miss. You know, I probably should be rolling the 12-sided die so that if I need to modify it with anything, it takes less. So, you know what? That would have been a better idea, is for me to roll the 12-sided die. Alright, they get attack again. They only hit on a 10. That's a miss. I'm doing a magic attack instead. They have 6, so I need at least a 7. 4. And it's off by 3. And I don't know if I really want to roll a die for that. No. How many misses is that for me so far? Alright, they rolled an 8. That's another miss. My magic attack needs a 7, and I got a 3. It's at least 4 misses, or is that 5? Okay, go again. Alright, 9 again, they miss. They can only hit on a 10. I need a 7. 6. Oh, I'm off by 1. Yeah. This is obnoxious. Alright, no, I'll take the miss. 3, they miss. I need a 7. 6 again. Alright, that's either 6 or 7 misses in a row on a 50-50 shot. Alright, they missed again. They only hit on a 10. Come on, give me that 7. 4. Go. We're at oh, they missed again. Okay, I think this is either 8 or 9. Okay. If that's 9, that's 1 in 512 to start off with that many misses. All right, they missed. They only hit on a 10, so their odds aren't great. Another miss. All right, if that was number 10, that was 1 in 1,024. Let's keep it up. All right, they missed. Give me that 7. 4. 1 in 2,048. Oh, 0. They hit me. That is pathetic. Alright, so that's a hit, auto hit by rolling the max, and if it's a fighter, if there's a fighter in the party and they do a might roll and it's at least a 10, or is it more than 10? Let me make sure. If the heroes roll a 10 or higher on a might roll while the fighter is in the party, they deal 1 additional might damage. So I actually take 2 damage because I missed 11 times in a row on a 50-50 shot. Can I finally kill him? 7. Alright, it only took 12 tries to flip a coin and get heads. Alright, well I have to kill the cleric first. But now, on a magic roll, I just need at least a 3. So I have a 5 and 6 chance of success. They only get a 6-sided die now, because total might is 6, but a 6 is still an auto hit. 5, alright, that's a miss. And I'm still doing a magic roll, I need at least a 3. Okay, there we go. Well, that was a little silly, but I lost 2 might out of that, which, that's unfortunate. I also could have taken damage to my health. I also could have, on those 6s I got, just used this to augment it by 1. If I'd known I was going to miss that many times in a row, maybe I would have. But of course I couldn't know that. Alright, so all done with that. So now next turn, I'm not spending any ability points, so I gain an ability point. And then I'm not going to rest, so now time, I'm down to 14. Ah, there it is. Down to 14 time, and I'm exploring right here. Battle magic. So level 1, a fighter and a wizard. Oh, that's the first wizard. Add the hero's might stat to their magic stat when they attack. Well, their might is 5, their magic is 7, so total they have 12. So I guess both a might attack and a magic attack, they get to attack at 12. But that's not enough to hit me on either front, so they only hit on a 12. And then when I attack, and that's just on their attack. So when I attack, they have 5 might, so I'd have a 75% chance with this. They have 3 agility, no, that's lower, and they have 7 magic. Nope, I'll be doing a might attack. Okay, so they get to roll, they get to go twice. First their might attack, then their magic attack. And each time they only hit on a 12. Okay, so that's a miss. And then the magic attack. 10. That's a miss. What is the... Oh, yeah. If it's a magic attack from a wizard and they get at least a 10 or higher on a hit, then you also lose 1 time in addition to taking 1 damage to magic or health. But, nope, that's not a hit. They need... Only a 12 is going to hit, because they have to get higher than 12, so they only get a hit on an auto hit. Good thing I swapped these. Okay, so they missed twice, and then I'm rolling might, and I need at least a 6. 15. Alright, it's not taking 12 tries. You know what? To avoid auto hits, we'll get rid of the fighter. If I kill the wizard, then the fighter has a 1 in 4 chance of an auto hit. If I kill the fighter, the wizard only has a 1 in 6 chance of an auto hit. So, and that's still silly. Plus, now I just need a 2 or higher on a might roll to kill the wizard. Okay, so wizard can only hit on a 6. That's a hit. Yeah. I'm going to take 1 damage to my magic, and then my roll, I need at least a 2. I got a 12, so you're dead. But I got 2 more experience, so this is up to 6, so now I have 3 more to augment my rolls. With that and all these, I'm pretty well stocked for any fights. And now I'm here. Okay, so next round. So I'm up to 4 ability points. I may as well use something. I also could have last fight used Dice Spell Magic to destroy a wizard of level 3 or less, but I don't want to waste that on a level 1 wizard. Because that I can only use once. So now I have 4 ability points, and I'm not resting, so I lose 1 time, 13, and explore here. So there we go. I get the ability token. This will give me 2 ability points, but it said this one I can save for the next dungeon if I want. Both of these I can save, plus if I pick up the time token, I can save that. Alright, so I'm exploring here. Surprise! The heroes get 2 attack rounds prior to your first attack, and it's a wizard and then 3 randoms. Okay, so we get out the random die, and have to roll that 3 times. So first one is the Bard. I have not encountered the Bard yet, so this is the first time. And these are the epic heroes, like the Barbarian that has 20 might. Let's see, these are all the special abilities for the other characters. Alright, the Bard. And then Dice Placer Beast, that's another one that helps you out, like the Kobold. And you know what, those go with the epic heroes. I don't know why they're over there. But whatever. Okay. So got the Bard the first time. A fighter. And these are all level 1s at least. And another fighter. Okay, so 2 fighters, a wizard, and the Bard. So what does the Bard do? No, you use this side if it's level 1 or 2, this side if it's 3 or 4. But level 1, so this side, it says, while in play, all heroes re-roll any die rolls of values 1 and 2. Okay. The Bard stays in play until all other heroes are defeated. Well, at least I only have 3 to defeat, but... Alright, so if they roll a 1 or a 2, they get to re-roll. And... oh, it's this one. It's right here. There we go. The hero should be plural. The heroes get 2 attack rounds prior to your first attack. So basically, they get an extra attack. Instead of getting 1 attack round before I attack, they get 2 attack rounds. So they get to go twice. So they'll do a might roll and a magic roll. Their combined might is 9, so they get a 10-sided die for that. Okay, but I have 13 might, so they only hit on a 10. But they get to do that twice, and then magic, their combined is 8. So they get an 8-sided die. My magic is 11, so they also only hit on an 8. But a 1 or a 2, they reroll. Okay, let's just do both fighter attacks. 7 is a miss. 5 is a miss. And then magic attacks, 2 of these, only hit on an 8. Oh, right, and 1 or 2 re-roll, but that was, what, a 7 and a 5? Oh, 8 is a hit, and 6 is a miss. I'm going to lower my magic again. Should I? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to lower that to 10. I'll keep my health. Oh, I can use Dominion Sacrifice at some point to raise these. That's right. I have 4 ability points. Oh, you know what? I could have used Shield Smash before the fight. I should have. Oh well, too late now. Yeah, I'm probably going to use Dominion Sacrifice and sacrifice, oh, I don't know, the 8-sided die? If I got, say, 5 on that, I could raise this 2 and this 1 and then this 2. Max these out and get this back up to 15. Okay. Oh, wait. I also have these, which you can use to modify any roll, although I'm not sure about this. Can I modify an auto hit when the wizard rolled an 8? Can I use one of these to lower that to a 7 and now it's not an auto hit? I'm not sure about that. Did I write that down in my notes? Because that's what I was doing yesterday, but can I actually do that? Alright, so actually that one I don't need to answer. Yeah, it's same thing with that one. Oh, shield smash, no, I don't need to ask that. Okay, so die minion, cancel auto hit. Alright, so I'll look around for that. Okay. Alright, so I lowered my magic by 1. And now, what am I attacking with? They have 9 might. They have 5 agility. So 9 might, I have a 55% chance of success, using my might. They have 5 agility, so that's only a 37.5% chance of success. And then they have 8 magic, so that's a 33 1/3% chance of success. So I guess we're doing a might roll. And it was only the first round they get 2 attacks. Now they'll only get 1 attack. Okay, 13. I was doing a might roll. I needed at least a 10, so that's a hit. Well, if I kill the wizard, then they only get a might attack. If I kill one of the fighters, they'll still do might and magic. So let's kill the wizard. Okay, so now they only get 1 attack. They have 8 might, so now they only get an 8-sided die for the might attack. And they only hit on an 8. Okay, 7, that's a miss, and it's not a 1 or a 2, so they don't get to re-roll. What does the other side say? While the bard is in the party, the heroes gain +2 to all dice rolls. That's if it's level 3 or 4. Alright, so they missed. Well, now I should do a magic attack, because now I just need at least a 3 on magic, and I have a 12-sided die for magic. I need at least a 3. I got a 7. Alright, one of them's dead. And now it's just a 4-sided die. 2, that's a miss. And we're doing magic again. I need at least a 2. 1. Good job. Do I want to modify that? I feel like that's such a waste. Although he has a 25% chance of hitting me if I don't kill him now. Although my might's very high, so I could take a hit to might. Yeah, I'll take the miss. 1, that's a... Oh, no, he gets to reroll a 1 or a 2. Ooh. So he actually has a 50% chance of an auto hit. Because he'll only not reroll on a 3 or a 4. That's a 1, that's a reroll. Does it say reroll any die values of 1 or 2? Do they keep rerolling over and over if they get a 1 or a 2? Or is it just 1 reroll? I'm not sure. Well, I'll do this. He gets a reroll. Well, it's a 3. That's a miss, so never mind. Alright, I just need a 2. Okay, dead. And Bard goes away. Alright, well, I got 3 experience. And I still have 5 I can modify some rolls with. And, okay, before I start the next turn, yeah, because I can use an ability. It says on here, turn sequence, first is gain 1 ability point, but I swear it said somewhere, you can use, like it would only make sense, raise the died. It says any die minions that were used or discarded this turn are returned to you. I mean, it would only make sense to use that at the end of the turn. I swear it said that somewhere. Alright, let me check abilities real quick. Ability cards may be used at the beginning of your turn after you earn your... Oh, okay. At the beginning of your turn, after you earn your ability point, or before. Okay. So I can use one right now before I earn my ability point. They can also be used at the beginning of the round of combat, just like a normal ability. But like this one, well, I mean, I guess if you had multiple rounds of combat and used a couple die minions in the first couple rounds and then we're still going, well, then you could use that to get them back. All right, anyway. Okay, so I'm going to, before I gain an ability point, use all 4 to use die minion sacrifice. It says roll any number of die minions you control. Gain stat points equal to the result. I'm going to do the 8. Yeah, I may as well do a... Should I also do a 6? When you use die minions to modify a roll, this does not upgrade your stat dice. When you use die minions to modify a roll, you can do one and then you can roll another one, but I'm not modifying a roll, so I think I have to do this. I have to choose right now. Let's see, what's the most I could get? 7 plus 1 plus 2. 10's the most I could get. If I roll these, I mean, I could get as much as 14. Well, it's 2 to 14. If I just roll this, it's 1 to 8. I expect to get 4.5. I'm probably not going to need all these, so 8 and a 6. I'll do both of those. Okay, 8 and a 6. So I roll these, whatever the total is, I get to add that to my stat points. But I don't get to upgrade this way, so I have 7. So like agility, the most I can do is 2, and I will do that. I'm sorry, magic, the most I can do is 2. Agility, the most I can do is 1. Okay, and I have 4 left over, so might gets to go all the way up to 17. Ooh, nice. 17 might. Okay. Now the turn, well, now I get to gain my 1 ability point that I get to do at the start of the turn. I'm not going to rest, so spend 1 time, 12, to explore here. And there we go, I get an 8-sided again. Narrow. Oh, lose 1 might, 1 agility, or 1 time. No magic, huh? If you choose not to, move back to the tile you came from and flip this tile over. Well, no. Then I'd have to go around to get to that. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'll lose 1 might. I mean, I have 17. Now I have 16 might. Okay, that was fine. I only have to explore 3 more tiles and then this. I think I just have to, it said you have to move here. I guess I have to flip it over. I don't know. I would assume so. I mean, to get to the portal, you have to go through whatever heroes might be there, I guess. All right, so I have to explore 4 more. I have lots and lots of time. So next round, or next turn, 2 ability points. Lower time to 11. Explore here. Hunted. Okay, it's only level 1s, it's 2 rogues. That's fine. Agility is my lowest, but it's 8, and they have combined 8, so. If you are hit by an agility attack this turn, lose 1 health and 1 agility. But they only hit me on an 8. Well, until one of them's dead, then they only hit me on a 4, on a 4-sided die, so. Okay, I only have 2 ability points. I could kill one first, but nah. All right, they get a 7. That is a miss. And then they have 4 might. So 16 out of 20, 80% chance on that. Or they have 2 magic. Well, that's slightly higher. So we'll do a magic attack. I just need a 3 or higher. I got a 4, so 1's dead. And now they only get a 4-sided die. But if they roll a 4, it's 1 health and 1 agility. 3. Alright, well that's a miss at least. And now magic attack, I only need a 2 on a 12-sided die. 3. Alright, you're dead. So that's another 2 experience. Alright. Yeah, This dungeon's still going to be pretty easy. Okay. Alright, now I've gained an ability point, so now I have 3. Timer is down to 10. Yeah, I haven't lost any time because of wizards. Yet. Okay, so I'm exploring here. So the time token, that's one that I can keep for the next dungeon. So these 3, I don't want to use those if I don't have to. And yeah, I still have these, plus I can modify rolls with those. And that includes hero rolls. Dice Placer Beast. You may lose 1 health to acquire the Dice Placer Beast after the combat. A fighter, a level 2 fighter, and then a random level 2. A wizard. Oops, level 2 wizard. Alright, so that's what I'm up against. They have 7 might, that's what I'm going to be attacking with. They have 7 agility, and then they have 10 magic. And they'll be doing a might attack and a magic attack. And in both cases, they only hit on the highest possible roll. Alright, so there's not too much threat from them. And I'll get another die. And then Dice Placer Beast. So after the combat, I can choose to lose 1 health to get this if I want. Looks like it says the same thing on both sides. After each attack against you, roll 1 of each die type. After each attack against you, roll 1 of each die type. If any result matches the number on the hero attack die, negate the attack. Discard after combat. Oh, okay. Interesting. But this one you only get to use once. Alright, so I can choose to get that if I want after this fight by spending 1 health. Alright, well, let's see what they do to me here. Okay, so first they get a might attack. They have 7 might, so they get to roll an 8-sided die. An 8? Come on. The only way to hit? Well, I'll take 1 hit to my might. So I'm down to 15. And then the magic attack, they have 10, so they get a 10-sided die, but I have 12 magic, so again, they only hit on a 10. Okay, they missed. Now I'm going to do, I think I said a might attack. They have combined 7, so I need at least an 8. And I got a 1. Alright, I missed. Okay, well, they get to go again, unless I could use one of my abilities, which I should have done before the fight started. I have 3 ability points. I don't have to use one, but you know what? Let's use Shield Smash. Although, oh wait. Oh yeah, I can also use Die Minions. Nah, I'll wait. I'll hang on to it. Okay, let them go again. So let's see, an 8-sided die for might and a 10-sided die for magic. So might, they only hit on an 8. Miss. Magic, they only hit on a 10. Miss. And I need a 8 or higher. There we go, 16. That's a hit. Get the fighter out of here. So now only a magic attack, and they only get an 8-sided die now, and they only hit on an 8. 2, that's a miss. And I will do a might attack again. I need at least a 2. You're dead. Okay, 2 experience, so hey, got it. Filled up another one of these, so now I have even more to modify my rolls, and I have 1 experience toward the next one. Should start using this stuff. Except, you know, when you need a 7 and you roll a 1, that's a lot you have to modify. Alright, now do I want the Dice Placer Beast? Sure, why not? So that costs 1 health. Okay, I can only use that in 1 fight. But all I have to do is go here and here, so... Or I could go over to that portal, it really doesn't matter. May as well go to the quicker one, so I'm going to go here next. Okay, so next turn I gain an ability point. You know what? Just in case, I am going to rest. I'm going to rest 2 to heal 2. So I only have 8 time, but I only need to spend 2. Okay, so 1 to explore here. Ooh, level 3. Headhunters. Your agility and might stats are reduced by 2 for attacking and defending this combat. So not permanently reduced. Wait. Oh, for attacking and defending. I mean, the attacking part, that doesn't make any sense. Because, I mean, even if these are lower, still I have a 20-sided die and I have an 8-sided die. And it did say on Board Game Geek, you never downgrade dice. So even if this says 6, I'm still rolling with an 8-sided die because that's what I have here. At least that's what they seem to say on Board Game Geek. I think it was the maker of the game. Okay, but this makes it sound like, no, maybe that wouldn't be the case. If this is downgraded to for attack, and so really, it's not permanent, but if I'm treating it as a 6 right now, maybe I only get a 6-sided die. I don't know. That's what this kind of seems to me. All right, well, anyway, let's get a level 3 fighter. And a level 3 rogue. Sounds like I'll be doing a magic attack. Ow, 12 agility. Whew. What's a level 4 like? 20 agility. Hey, you know what this would be a good time for? Maybe the Dice Splicer Beast. Let's see. They have 12 might and 18 agility. So they'll be rolling a 12-sided die for might and an 18-sided die for agility. Shield Smash won't do me much good. Well, actually it could. If I use Shield Smash, I choose one of them, they add up their stats, so 18 or 18. I have to roll at least an 18 on a 20-sided die, but I could use die minions to add to that. Probably a good idea because these ones are so strong. If one of them were a wizard, I would just use Dice Spell Magic and just kill it outright. So I'm going to hold off on Dice Placer Beast. Because if I can kill one of them, let's see, who would be better to kill? They're both easy to kill with magic. Well, any one of them on their own, I have a 2 and 3 chance to kill with magic. However, if the rogue is by itself, I only need a 5 or higher in might to kill it. Although its agility attack has a decent chance of hitting me. So maybe alright, maybe I should kill the rogue and then kill the fighter after that. And do a magic attack on it. Okay, so I'm going to use Shield Smash, so that'll put me down to 2 ability points and go after the rogue. If I'm close, I can add 9 to my roll. Or I can use a die minion to roll another die, which I may as well do that. Okay, so let's roll a d20, see what we get. 7. That's not very good, because I need 19 total. Okay, well I have 7. Even if I added all 9 of this, that's only 16. So you know what? I think I'm going to use my d20 reroll, or my d20 die minion. So that'll let me roll another. I have 7 so far. I add on to that 8. That's 15. What do I need? Oh no, he has 20. I need 21. This one only had 18, but I said I'm attacking the rogue. Alright, well I'm at 15 so far. I don't want to use up 6 of this. Yeah, let's use another die minion. 6-sided. So I'm at 15 plus 5. Alright, there we go. There's 20. I need 1 more, so I'm just going to use 1 of this. So I still have 1 more on that one. 8 total. There, 21. That one's dead before getting to attack. that did use up 2 ability points, 2 die minions, and 1 point there. That's alright. I mean, I'm just going to need one more turn to get to there. Alright, so now... yeah, my agility and might are lowered by 2, so my might's only 13, but he only has 8 might, so... he will hit on an 8, though. That'll be an auto hit. 3. Alright, so that's a miss, and I'm doing a magic attack. I need at least 5 on my 12-sided die. 3. I missed. Should I take a... yeah, I'll take a chance. Let him go again. He got an 8. Alright, down to 14. Which is being treated like 12 for the fight. And then 4. Seriously? Again? Fine. I'll augment it. I'll add 1 to it. So now it's a 5, and he's dead. I get 2 experience. Okay. But that's fine, because I just need 1 more turn. Alright, I gain an ability point. I'm not going to rest. And I use 1 time. One time to explore here. The portal is not going to go away, but we'll flip this over and see what's there. Wild Mages. Each time a hero is defeated this combat, take 1 magic damage. Well, they're level 1s. So, yeah, really no big deal. And then I'll be there, and it'll be over. I just have to defeat them. I think I can manage that. Let's see. But every mage beyond the first makes you lose 1 time. So I'm down to... I lose 1 time, because there is 1 mage beyond the first. So I only have 6 time now. Let's see. They get a magic attack, and they have to roll a 12 or higher. If they roll a 10 or higher and hit, although they only hit on a 12, because they can't get higher than 12. If they get a 12, they'll also make me lose 1 time. So a 7, that is a miss. Might attack on them, because they only have 2 combined might. I need at least a 3. Okay, so 1's dead. Alright, now they only have a 6-sided attack. But they still hit on a 6, although now it'll only be a magic. Damage or health. No time. 2 is a miss, and now I only need a 2 on a might attack, which I get a 20-sided die on, and I missed. Well, just to end it, I'll spend 1 point. So there, you're dead. Get 2 experience, but that doesn't matter because I moved to a portal after getting the kobold, so that's it. Alright, so made it through that dungeon. Pretty easily, I think. And I get to keep these for the next dungeon, it said. So this can go away. My experience resets. And then, well, I'll have a 12, the other 10-sided die, although I get to choose what's going where for the next dungeon. I kind of like how I had it set up last time. 12, 10, 8, 6. I'll go with that again. This goes back down to 1, and this will get reset to 20 for another dungeon. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Still liking the game so far. Okay, so tombstones. I'm going to stick with tombstones. And now take these off. Alright, and set up a new dungeon. So flip all these back over. And then those will go back in with all the other ones, but let's see if there are any restrictions on the tiles for the next dungeon. Alright, so since this is completely out of order, let's see, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the one I just did. So the next one should be, not the Admiral Akbar dungeon, but should be this one. Then it's a trap. Cronan the Barbarian. Alright, and this one says, do not include level 4 tiles when setting up the dungeon. Use the Barbarian E1 as the Epic Heroes title. So, I don't see Epic Heroes. Oh, right there, it's just flipped over. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, I have to defeat Cronan the Barbarian. Okay, it's that one, which is, the Barbarian comes with a level 2 wizard and a level 1 cleric. However, unlike usual fights when the cleric has to be defeated first, it says the Barbarian must be defeated before the other heroes. And where's the Barbarian card? Here it is. Alright, so Barbarian is going to be part of this fight. You get 2 experience for an epic hero, although that's the last thing you're going to do, so that part doesn't matter. Alright, so that one's going to be a tougher fight. Ooh. Yeah, the level 1 cleric is going to be 2/2/2, and then the level 2 wizard has 8 magic. They're going to be high in everything. I'm definitely going to need some minions or a bunch of points to be able to modify in order to kill the Barbarian. Now, I swear it said something in here when it comes, this is the first time I'll be encountering an epic hero. I swear it said you have to defeat him twice. Each epic heroes tile consists of one special epic hero and a combination of other heroes with a variety of levels. So the Barbarian party, this party is led by the Barbarian who's accompanied, Yes, the Barbarian has to be hit twice to be defeated. So that's not all of the epic heroes, but specifically the Barbarian. Okay, so you have to kill the Barbarian first, and he has to be hit twice. Okay. Alright, so there's the map set up. Lots of tokens on there. No level 4 tiles. Alright, so. Okay, these are all the level 4s. They're already separated. Wait. No, these are extras. Yeah, these are ones I didn't use last time. There we go. These are level 4s. Alright. Hey. Okay, corners. Dead ends. Threesomes. Oh, 3 ways. And 4 ways. Alright, so these. Alright, mix these up some. Let's shuffle. That actually doesn't work too badly. Now, since I kickstarted this, when was that? I want to say it was about 9 or 10 months ago. Long enough ago that I have no idea how much this game was. I don't know if they're doing it in retail or not. selling it beyond just the Kickstarter. I don't know. I have not looked into that. I want to say the game was 60 US dollars? Or was it only 40? I don't remember. Tiles, all the little tokens, 3 sets of dice, some cards, some boards, some monsters. Yeah, I don't remember. Okay, anyway, setup for this one. Now those are all shuffled. Let's see. Cronan the Barbarian. Alright, so what's the setup this time? Okay, a corner, and then one of the threesomes, and then another corner, and a dead end. There's the bottom row. Okay, and then let's see. Straight, corner, threesome, straight, threesome, 4-way start, straight, threesome, corner, straight, hallway, threesome, dead end, hallway, threesome, straight, epic hero, and then, no, wait, that's not right. There we go. All right, and then top row, dead end, threesome, dead end. Okay, I get my abilities again. Okay, let's see what I say. Dead end. Threesome, dead end. Oops, I put 4-way. That should be a threesome. There, that's better. All right, so there's the map. Now I need lots of tokens. Let's see, a 10 and a 12-sided die minion for the top. So you can go up there, just pick up die minions. A time token, but I already have one. Let's see, agility right there. The bard right here, so that means have to go up against the bard. The bard wasn't that bad. Where's the bard? There's the bard. Health, this will add 2 health. A 6-sided die minion. Ability. That adds 2 ability points, and I already have one of those. Ooh, 20-sided die minion. Magic. So upgrade your magic by 2. Or raise your magic by 2. That can upgrade the die. 8-sided die minion right here. 4-sided die minion and might. Okay, lots of stuff to collect. I mean, you can get there pretty quickly. All you have to do is go defeat the barbarian, but you need some stuff to help you out. You need some experience. some die minions, something to help actually defeat the barbarian. Because you have to hit him twice. And he's going to have already 20 might. Well, you don't have to do a might attack. What's going to be easiest? Agility, maybe? I don't know. But you're going to need something to help out in killing him. Okay. Put all these over. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put these up here. I'm going to put my abilities over here. Actually, no. Abilities can sit next to the board. Okay. All right, so plan. How many tiles are there total? 5, 16, 17, 25. I mean, I could explore most of this. So build up enough. Once I'm starting to get a little low on time, go kill him. Well, the kobold was for this fight, so there we go. And I already have 3 extra time. So, I mean, I have that 3 time. I can get another 3 time right there. I can use, whatever it is, time to die at some point to get an extra 5 times. So really, I have 31 time at my disposal. That's enough to explore everything, although I'll lose time if I want to rest. I'll lose time if I want to... well, if I come across multiple wizards. Okay, but I get the kobold. So kobold, on one side, it says for 1 roll this turn. So that's the entire, that'd be 1 combat basically. Although it could be on a roll where you're not doing combat. But for 1 roll this turn, you may use the next highest die type for the die you would normally use. So, well, if I were rolling might, I could use a 20-sided die instead of a 12. I can do that once. At the end of the turn, flip this card over, and then your next turn, if you use kobold, once this turn, you may re-roll any non-hero die roll immediately. Or you know what, maybe you flip this over no matter what at the end of the turn, whether you use it or not. You know what, that's probably the case. That's why it says to do it at the end of the turn. So if you don't use it, it still flips over anyway. On the other side, it's you can re-roll any non-hero die roll. You can do that once. And then, yeah, at the end of the turn, flip it over. All right, so kobold. Yeah, there's room right there. Well, what side do I want to start this on? I'm going to start it on higher die. Why not? Okay. So let's see. I'm all set up. Yes. So first turn, I gain an ability point, I lose 1 time, and get to explore somewhere. So where do I want to go first? If I go up this way, I mean, there's lots of stuff up here. Extra time, 2 die minions, raising agility. Over here, there's... I'm going to have to go here down to get to might, and it's only a 4-sided. I could just not worry about might. Or maybe get that one last. The 20-sided die minions over there. That'll be helpful. Go raise magic ability. Yeah, let's go down this way first. Raise the magic skill. Okay, So I'm going to go here. Ooh, a level 3 right off the bat. Faith's Shield. The cleric must be defeated twice this combat. One wizard and a cleric, and they're level 3. Okay, that stinks. Oops, flip that over. And I have to defeat the cleric twice. Alright, level 3 wizard. Ooh, 10 magic. Level 3 cleric. 666. Ooh, so 16. They get to roll a 20-sided die for the magic attack. And they're going to get 3 attacks. Unless I use Shield Smash and take one of these out. But... oh, that's right, though. I can... oh. Now I kind of wish I had the reroll. I could reroll Shield Smash. So I have nothing to modify that. Well, I can use my stats to modify. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This might be a good time for Dispel Magic. Destroy a wizard of level 3 or less. Oh, but here's the question I don't know. So this destroys a wizard of level 3 or less, but you have to defeat the cleric twice before you can defeat this. However, this uses a different word. It uses destroy, not defeat. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not. It could be that I'm not allowed to use this yet because there's a cleric. Or it could be that destroy doesn't mean defeat, and I can use it right now. Because you can't defeat a wizard, the wizard, until you defeat the cleric, but it says destroy, not defeat. I don't know. Aura of Fear is better when you're fighting 4 enemies. So they're going to get 3 attacks. So do I want to use Shield Smash? On Shield Smash, I'd have to roll at least an 18 or a 19. No, that's not worth it. Although, if I could use Dispel Magic right now, it's basically automatic victory on this because this doesn't attack. So no, I don't think I can do that. Alright, well, they only get a magic attack, but they get to roll a 20-sided die. And if it's a 10 or higher, I also lose... well, if it's a 9 or higher, it's a hit. If it's a 10 or higher, I also lose 1 time. Oops. I think it's just a 10. Wizard. If the hero's hit with a magic attack of 10 or higher while the wizard is in the party, lose 1 time in addition to 1 magic damage. Oh, I am going to be taking some damage right here on the very first fight. But hey, that's what happens when the very first one is against a level 3. Okay, so they get just a magic attack. Hopefully I get lucky. 13, I'm not lucky. So I have to lose 1 magic or 1 health, and I lose a time. I'm going to lose a health. Okay, so what do I'm doing a might, I guess. They have 7, but I can use a kobold, right? I can roll a 20-sided die instead of a 12. Although I only get to do this once, and I have to defeat the cleric twice. But, yep, alright, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to roll kobold. I would be rolling a 12. I upgrade to a 20 1 time. I need an 8. 18. Okay, so that's 1 hit on the cleric. 20-sided die again for their attack. On a 9 or higher, they hit. A 10. So they just barely do both a hit to me. I'm taking a hit point again and a time. All right. Now I don't get to do this again, so now I'm down to just a 12-sided die, and I need at least an 8. So 5 out of 12 chance of success. I really need to hit it now, because then they only get a 10-sided die. That'll make things a whole lot better. 8. Just enough. All right, you're dead. Okay, that's good. Okay, And now I'll be rolling a 12-sided die again, but I only need a 2 to kill the wizard. I could use this dice spell magic right now, but no, that'd be a waste. I can only use this ability once. That would be a waste. Okay, so now only a 10-sided die. All right, and now, well, a 9 will still be a hit, and I'll lose a magic or a health. And only a 10 will result in also losing a time. So, okay, much better now. Oh, come on, 9? Jeez. 3 straight hits. I don't know if I want to lose any more health. Well, I'm going to do it. I want to keep my magic where it is. That's my low stat. All right, 3 straight hits. 6. I needed a 2. Oh, I rolled the wrong one. It's supposed to be a 12-sided. 12-sided die. I need a 2. 5. Okay, you're dead. Now, every time you defeat an enemy, you get an experience point, and I had to defeat the cleric twice, so I get 3 experience points. All right. Well, that wasn't great, but it was level 3. It could have been worse. Fortunately, I did get hits the first 2 times I tried hitting the cleric. All right. So next turn, now I'm up to 3 ability points. Do I want to rest? You know what? I'm going to rest 1 and then use my time to explore, so I'm down to 15. So I'm healing 1. I mean, one nice thing about taking health points, I mean, you can just rest to bring those back. These are harder to bring back. To raise them up, however, I mean, I can't run out of time. All right, so I'm exploring here. I'll take the 20-sided die minion. And level 2. Oh, rest. So it's the good one again. Gain 2 time points, gain 2 health. So, yeah, good thing I took damage to health because now I'm maxed. And this is back to 17. All right, got a good one there. Okay, that makes up for this one. Oh, wait. And this was supposed to turn over at the end of the first round, and now the second round's ending, so now this is turning back. And then gain an ability point. I don't need to rest, so lose 1 time and explore. I can explore either one of these, or these. All right, we'll explore here. Level 1, hide. Lose 1 time. If you cannot, instead lose 1 health. Okay. Basically just takes 2 time to go through that one. That's all right. Now I'm full on ability points, so I'll be wasting 1 if I don't use 1 before the next turn starts. This turn's over at the end of the turn. Before I gain an ability point, I may as well use, where is it? Time to die to gain 5 time. So now I'm back to 20 time. So that uses all 4, and then I gain 1 ability point, so I have 1. Then lose 1 time. I have 19 to go here. Now I can use this later, or I can use it right now. It'll upgrade my magic stat permanently by 2, which would raise me up to 10 and give me a 10-sided die. If I already had 2 10-sided dice out there, then I mean I would hang on to this because I couldn't actually upgrade yet. All right, so we'll use that immediately. So now my magic attack is really a 10. All right. And die minion revolt. Oh. If you have any die minions, choose one and roll its die type. It is die type. That should be possessive. Lose that many points total off any number of stat dice. Ugh. Or sacrifice the die minion instead after the roll. Alright, well, I only have a 20 die minion, so I have to roll a 20-sided die. And whatever number comes up, I have to lose that many stat points total. Or I can sacrifice this. So if this is low, like a 2, then sure, I'll take the hits and keep this around. If it's an 18, then no, this is gone. Alright, that's too bad. If I'd picked up the 4 already, well, no problem. 14, yeah, we'll sacrifice this. I'm not losing 14 stat points. Well, that was unfortunate. I lost the 20-sided die minion to upgrade my magic by 2. Oh well. Well, I don't have any die minions now, so I want to get the 8-sided one. Alright, so now end of the turn, this turns over. I go up to 2 ability points, and I'll lose 1 time in order to explore, so now I have 18 time. And we're going here. I have an 8-sided die minion. And I got Righteous. Okay, level 1. If you're hit by a might attack, lose 1 health and 1 might. But it's 2 level 1 fighters. They're all going to hit me on a maximum roll. But if they do hit me, if they auto hit me on currently an 8, I lose 1 health and 1 might. And I will be attacking them with magic, because they only have 2 magic. I get to roll a 10-sided die, and I only need a 3. Alright, so they get an 8-sided die currently for might. Oh, and they have 2 fighters, so they get to add 1 to the roll, but still, they would need a 13 to hit me. So they only hit me on an 8. 4 is a miss. Well, it's a 5, really. Okay, so I need a 3. I got a 9, so one of them's dead. And then now they only get a 4-sided die, but now a 4 is an auto hit, which means they just doubled their probability of hitting me. 3, well good, that's a miss. And now I just need a 2 on my magic attack. 2, just enough. You're dead. 2 experience. So I have 5. Okay, and they did nothing to me, that's good. I got my 8-sided die minion. And it just cost 1 time. Alright, so what to go after next? If I go get the might, I do upgrade it to 14, I'll have a 20-sided die there. I have plenty of time. I mean, I still have this time token worth 3 time. There's that one up there. And I do need to get as much stuff as possible before going there. It'd be really nice to have that 20-sided die minion. Oh well. Too bad I didn't go after this first and had the 4. Let's go there now. Yeah. Alright, so next ability point goes up 1. I spend 1 time, so 17 to explore here. Magic. Oh, I have to fight 4 wizards. Gain 2 magic. Ooh, if this exceeds... Upgrade if this exceeds your max. It does. And then I have to fight 4 wizards. I'm going to lose 3 time. Right off the bat. And they get to roll a 20-sided die. Okay, but magic goes up 2, so now that's up to 12. So now that one's a 12-sided die. Well, okay, I definitely need to do might before agility, because right now agility can't be upgraded because I already have 2 12-sided dice, and that's all there are. But if I upgrade this to a 20-sided die, then I can upgrade this one to a 12-sided die. Although I could go pick this up and just not use it yet. Okay, so let's see. Wizards. That's right. yeah, every extra wizard, just to make sure. If there's more than one wizard in the fight, for each wizard in the party beyond the first, you immediately lose 1 time point. So I lose 3 time. I'm down to 14. It's all right. I'll just spend this to get those 3 back. And yes. If a wizard hits with a 10 or higher, I lose 1 time in addition to 1 magic. Now, I probably want to use an ability and kill one of these beforehand. The bonus takes, the multiples takes place first, so I had to lose 3 time. Now I can use an ability if I want. Probably a shield smash. Oh shoot, am I on the right side on this? What did it start on? It started on use a higher die. Let's see, so that was 1, 2, 6, it should be on the other side. I get to re-roll any non-hero die roll once. Okay. So if I use Shield Smash and kill one of them, they'll still get a 20-sided die once. And on a Shield Smash, I get to roll a 20-sided die, and I need to roll, you add up their stats, so 8. I need to roll a 9 or higher to kill any one of them. But I do get 1 re-roll, so I have pretty good odds of getting it. Alright, so I'll use Shield Smash. So that'll cost 2 ability points, so I'm down to 1. Alright. And I got a 5. Oh, alright, so I'll use the Kobold ability, re-roll once during my turn. 16, there we go. Alright, one of the wizards is dead. Okay, so now they get to have their attack. So just a magic attack. They have 18 magic overall, so they get to roll a 20-sided die. And if they get, well, they need a 13 to hit me. But if they get a 13 or higher, I also lose 1 time. Okay. They rolled a 3. All right, I'll take that. All right, so now what am I attacking with? Well, they only have 3 might and 3 agility. Might, I get a 12-sided die. So on this, I need at least a 4. And if I hit, then they're down to a 12-sided die. Oh, 1, come on. I don't want to use a die minion on this. That stinks. All right. Well, let them go again. Okay, so they get another 20-sided attack. Ooh, another miss on a 6. And I get another 12-sided attack. I need a 4. 8. Okay, there we go. 2 wizards are dead. So now their attack, they only have 12 magic, so now they only get a 12-sided die. But I have 12 magic, so they can't hit me unless they get a 12 for an auto hit. 5. So they missed, and I'm doing a might attack again. Now I only need 3 because they only have 2 might. Alright, there's another one dead. Now they only get a 6-sided die. Although that doubled the probability of success for them because now they auto hit on a 6. Alright, well that's a miss. And I'll do another might attack. Now I just need a 2. 10. You're dead. Alright. Did they get, oh, they didn't get 1 hit on me. That was lucky. I did lose 3 time though. Alright, so I got 4 experience. So this goes up to 6, so that's my first dynamic die, and then I have 3 more experience. So we'll just set that there. Alright, well that was definitely worth it. I lost 3 time, but I got 2 extra magic. Okay. Alright, so that's the end of that turn, so Kobold flips over again, and now I gain an ability point for the next turn and spend 1 time, so 13 time left to explore right here. What do we have? Hunted, 2 level 1 rogues. Really should just have all of them over there. I don't know why I have multiple stacks. 2 level 1 rogues. If you are hit by an agility attack this turn, I lose 1 health and 1 agility. Alright, so it's like Righteous over here. Well, at least I'm full health right now. Well, they only have 8 agility. They can only hit me on an auto hit, so on an 8. And then once 1 is dead, then they can only hit me on an auto hit on a 4. Alright, so that's not too bad. I'm not going to use any abilities before they go. Let them roll their 8-sided die. And I'm going to attack them with, so they only have 2 magic. So I need a 3 or higher on that. Yeah, we'll do a magic attack on them. So I get a 12-sided die, I need 3. They get an 8-sided, they only hit on an 8. That's a miss. I need a 3. I got an 8, so 1's gone. Now they only give, now there's only 4 agility, so only a, oh, that's right. Because there were 2 rogues, they get an extra attack the first round, so they would have rolled an 8-sided die twice. Okay, they both missed. Alright, now 4-sided die, so just doubled their chance of success, even though one of them died, for whatever sense that makes, but they missed again. Now I only need a 2 or higher on my magic attack. 7, you're dead. Alright, 2 more experience. Alright. So I took no hits again, that was good. And I'm just about to get another die minion. Okay, next turn, gain an ability point, spend 1 time. Actually, you know what, I'm at 13, I may as well do this one now. Gonna use this token to get 3 time, and spend 1 to explore, so I go up 2 to 15 overall. Alright. Oh, Kobold was supposed to turn over. Oh, and I forgot to do that. Oh well. Alright, so now I'm on, I can re-roll once. Let's see. Just to make sure, 2, 4, yes, I'm on this. If they're an odd number flipped over, that's when I should be, that's when I flip this over to re-roll, and when it's an even number, it's use the higher die. Alright, so now this one, let's see, I took away my time already, so I'm exploring here. Level 2, Battle Magic. So it's this one again. Level 2 Wizard, Level 2 Fighter. But you have to add their might stat to their magic stat when they attack. So 7 and 10, they actually have 17. So they roll a 20-sided die for both might attack and magic attack. That one's a little nicer when they're only level 1s. Now I could use Dice Spell Magic and destroy the wizard, but this is for a wizard of level 3 or less. I kind of feel like I want to save that for a level 3. Which I did fight a level 3 earlier, but wherever that was, but there was also a cleric, so I couldn't use it. Might be worth it though, because they're going to be rolling 20-sided die twice. I'm probably going to take some damage and potentially lose some time. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Alright, Dice Spell Magic. There. Can't use that one again. But wizard's dead. Alright, so I destroyed the wizard. But still, add the hero's might stat to their magic stat. Well, that still occurs, so 8. What did I do over here? Oh, I put wizards with fighters. Silly me. Alright, so only 8, so they get an 8-sided die, and I'll be attacking with magic, because I only need a 3, and I get a 12-sided die. Okay, so he only hits on an 8, because I have 12 might. 7. That's a miss. I need a 3. 8. All right, you're dead. 2 more experience. Okay, so this goes up to 6. So now I get the next dynamic die has 2 pips on it, and I still have 1 more experience. Ooh, I can gain 2 ability points at any time I want with that. Okay, got my experience, and then nothing else, so that's the end of that round. Kobold. Yeah, I didn't have to re-roll anything. Kobold flips over. I have to remember I have him. Gain an ability point. Time, I only have 14 time now. And I'm exploring here. So might goes up 2. I'm using that immediately. So that my might goes up to 14. So now I need a 20-sided die. And now agility can also be upgraded to a 12-sided die because I have a 12-sided die again. I'm going to put that one here. It's easier to see that one, I think. Oh, I'm off the screen a little bit there. Didn't notice. Okay. So I'm exploring here. Timeless. So level 2, a rogue and a wizard. So no multiples, they don't get any bonuses from that. Oh, that's a cleric, not a wizard. Level 2 wizard. It says, each time you are hit this combat, you also lose 1 time. All right. But combined, well, all right. Yeah, they have they have 11 agility. Okay. So they roll a 12-sided die, and they'll hit on an 11 or a 12. And if they hit me, I lose an agility or a hit point, and I lose 1 time. And then magic, they only have 9, so they roll a 10-sided die. I have 12 magic, so they'll only hit on a 10 on an auto hit. Ooh, but I'd actually lose 2 time if the wizard rolls a 10. 1 from this, and then 1 from a wizard's bonus ability. Okay. Well, at least there's only a 1 in 10 chance of that. All right, so first, agility is a 12-sided die. They hit on an 11. 4, that is a miss. Wizard, 10-sided die, they only hit on a 10. Oh, come on. All right, so they hit me, I lose a time. If a wizard's magic attack it hits on a 10 or higher, you lose 1 time, and well, and then I can choose to take a hit to magic or health. I can regain health right there. I'm going to do health, but then I lose 2 time. That stinks. And let's see. This is the only spot left to regain some time. All right. My attack. All right, so what is they only have 4 might. So I'll roll a might. And, well, Kobold says, wait, is that right? 3, 9. Oh, I forgot which side it is on and which one. Did I forget to flip this over? Did I start on reroll? Yes. No, I started on this. I should be on reroll. I think I might have said that backward. Oh, no. I flip it over at the end of the round. So it was 1, 2, 6, 8. Yeah, even number, it should be on. Upgrade the die. Yeah. It's on the right one. All right, well, I already got a 20-sided die, though, so that doesn't do me any good here. Their other stats are a lot higher, so I definitely want to roll might. I need a 5. I got a 9, so, all right, one of them's dead. Wizard. And what I'm still not sure about, when the wizard rolled a 10, and I lost 2 time and a health, could I use one of these to lower that to a 9? Or is it's a 10, it's an auto hit? I don't know. Hopefully I'll find out soon. Because that'd be nice if you can use these to basically negate their auto hits, especially when it's a stupid 4-sided die. Okay. Now, 8-sided die for an agility attack. They hit on an 8, and on an 8 I'd lose an agility or health and a time. Alright, well that's a miss. And I'll do a might attack again. Oh, actually, magic is better now. Magic attack, I only get a 12-sided die, although once per turn I get an upgrade, so I'm going to use a 20. And I only need a 2. Alright, you're dead. So 2 more experience. And we'll just put those there. 2 more experience. I lost a little bit. I lost a health and 2 time. Yeah. That's the end of the turn. Kobold flips over again. Now, I'm only down 1 health. This will give me 2. I could pick it up right now and then use it later. Or I could just go straight to here. Because I don't ever have to explore this. I want to do 6, 7, 8, 9. It takes 9 time to get all that, although I get 3 time back from there. I could also pick up that. It's another die minion, but it's only a 6-sided. The extra ability points could be useful in a fight. All right. So where do we want to explore now? Should I pick up the health? I guess so. Plus, it'd be helpful to get more experience too. So yeah, I'm going to pick up the health. So I'm exploring here now. So all right, I gain an ability point. I spend 1 time. And go here. So I get the health. Don't have to use it yet. Alright, so what do we have? Kobold Captive. When you win this combat, acquire the Kobold Ally card. Well, I already have it. But it'll be 4 experience. They're all level 1s. 2 fighters, 2 clerics. So they're not that strong. And they only get a might attack. Currently their might is 12. So they get a 12-sided die. Let's see. My might is 14, so the only way they can hit is on a 12. That's not too bad. Alright, so their attack. Ooh, that was close. 11. That's a miss. Doesn't beat 14. Now, let's see. They have 6 magic, so I have a 50-50 shot if I do a magic attack. They have, well, 12 might, so that's higher. Let's see, and I can reroll once. Agility, they have 8, but I only have a 10-sided die. So yeah, magic attack. I get a 12-sided die. I need a 7. I got a 4, but I can reroll once during this turn. So here's my 1 reroll. 9, there we go. One of the clerics is dead. Okay, now they only have 10 might. Oh, you add 1 to the roll. That's right. 2 fighters, they rolled an 11. Having 1 extra fighter adds 1 to the might, so that's really a 12. but they didn't actually roll a natural 12 on there, so I'm not sure if that's supposed to count as an auto hit or not. I think no, but I'm not sure. I mean, if that can add to it and make it an auto hit, I would think I'd be able to spend one of these to nullify that and turn it back into 11 and not make it an auto hit. So they didn't actually roll a 12. So they don't auto hit, I think. And then, but then they add 1, so their roll is 12 to go up against my might stat. Questions that need to be answered. So I'm going to say that +1 is not an auto hit. All right, but now they're rolling a 10-sided die. And same thing, they need a 10 to auto hit. Oh, they got the auto hit. Man. Okay. So it's an auto hit. When a fighter hits on a might attack of 10 or higher, it deals 1 extra damage. So I have to take 2 damage to health and or might. Well, I can heal 2 of my health with that. So how about we do 1 of these. No, you know what? I'm taking... no. I'll do 1 to that, and then I'll lower my might to 13. Lousy auto hit. All right. But at least they'll be down to an 8-sided die next time, so they won't do double damage on an auto hit. All right, so I'm still doing magic. I need a 6, and I already used my reroll. Well, it'll be an 8-sided die, assuming I hit here. 9. All right, you're dead. Now it's the fighters. They have 8 might, so now they only get an 8-sided die. They still get to add 1, but the adding 1 does nothing. 8 will auto hit, nothing else will hit, because they have to beat 13. 1. All right, that is a miss. Magic attack again, and I get a 12-sided. That's 20. I get a 12-sided. I just need a 3 now. Okay, 1 of them is dead. Now it's a 4-sided die, but now there's a 25% chance of an auto hit, which I still say is stupid. 3, good, that's a miss. All right, magic attack. I just need a 2. 1. I missed. I could take a chance at him hitting me again. He has a 25% chance of hitting me, or I can spend 1. I don't really want to spend any of those yet. I want to save as much of that as I can for the barbarian. So I'm going to let him go again. 4, that's a hit. And my return barely kills him. All right, so I guess I'll go down to 12 on this. Two auto hits in there. That stunk. Oh well. All right, but I got 4 experience, so I have 7 now. So this one, well, 3, and then 1 more experience point. But now I have 6 points to modify rolls with. Between having some die minions, I mean, if I pick up both of these, all the die minions should give me a hit on the barbarian, and then, I mean, if I have, say, 15 points over here to modify dice with, should be able to get 2 points to defeat the barbarian twice. And then taking out the other 2 will be easy. All right. So, turns over, flip over Kobold. I get an ability point. Maybe I should have just used Shield Smash to take out one of the clerics right at the start. You know what, that probably would have been a good idea. Oh well. I lose 1 time to go explore. I could rest first. I'm not going to though, so now I'm down to 10 time. But I am going to cash in my health to get 2 hit points back, so I'm back to full health. Okay, and we're exploring. Oh no, I don't need to go. Well, I can go here if I want to pick up this at some point, but I have to go here at some point to get over here, so I may as well explore this one, but that means Bard. Now what happens if I get the Bard token? I think I have to face the Bard in this fight. Pretty sure. Tokens. The Bard. Once you acquire the Bard token, you must place it on your creature board the next time you enter combat. Oh yeah, because this might not actually be combat. So I put it on the board. The next time there's a combat, I have, I'm going to put it right there. The next time there's a combat, I have to face the Bard. All right, well, so let's see. Oh, it's a level 3. Oh. Headhunters. Your agility and might stats are reduced by 2 for attacking and defending this combat. Fighter and rogue. All right, had that one earlier. All right, may have to use some stuff on this one. All right, rogue level 3. Fighter level 3. And the Bard adds, let's see. I think it said the Bard at level 3 or 4 does something else. Where's the Bard? There's Bard. While the Bard is in the party, heroes gain +2 to all dice rolls. Okay. I have 4 ability points, so can I kill one of them beforehand? Now, if I use any of my die minions, I only have an 8 and a 4. Well, if I use Raise the Died, I can get my die minions back. Okay, but that'll cost 3. Aura of Fear, I lower all their stats by 1. Oh, should have used that in the last fight. Okay. Shield Smash, I can try to kill one, but Rogue has 20, Fighter has 18. I have to roll a 20-sided die and beat whatever. I did flip this over. I can use the next highest die. That doesn't help in Shield Smash. But I'll be doing that when I attack them. Magic attack, I need a 9. I'd get to upgrade and use a 20-sided die. So currently, they have 12 might, 18 agility. So they could roll a 20-sided die for agility, and they get a +2, and pretty good chance they'll hit me. And 12-sided die for might. They get a +2 on that. They probably won't hit me on the might roll. And it's not going to be easy to kill them before they go. To kill one of them first. If I used Aura of Fear, then it's really -1 to everything, so it's only 10 might. They still get a 20-sided die on agility, so it doesn't do anything to agility. It just makes the might roll a 10-sided die instead of a 12. And they'd only have 6 magic, so it'll be easier to kill them. Alright, I'm not going to use... Well, I should do something. I have 4 ability points. The good thing is, I can use Dominion Sacrifice at some point to get stats back. Ooh. It's just this is maxed, but I could raise my might up to a maximum of 20. That'll make me immune to almost every might attack. But I'm probably going to take some agility damage. So it'd be nice to not... You know what? Maybe I'll use that in the second round. That's an idea. Okay, so I'm not going to do any abilities yet. All right, so they get to attack. So might, they get a 12-sided die. Bard is adding 2 to the roll, so I guess an 11 will be a hit. 4. All right, good. That's a miss. And they get a 20-sided die for agility. 20. Ugh. Okay. Great. And when the rogue rolls a 15 or higher on an agility roll, if heroes roll a 15 or higher on the first agility attack in a combat round, they perform one more agility attack. Yeah. Alright, so that's going to be 1. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and take a hit to agility, so I'm down to 9. But then, since he rolled at least a 15, I mean, I could lower it using all of this down to 14, but he'll still do damage to me. He just won't get to go again. Not worth it. 10. Oh, if I hadn't lowered that, this one would be a miss. Great. So now I took a hit of 2 hits total. All right. Well, I'm taking a hit point that time. No. Lower this again. So 8. All right. Oh, no, wait. No. I can spend 1 to modify their roll down to a 9. So I can spend 1 of my dynamic dice pips to lower this by 1. Now it's a 9. Now he missed. That's better. All right. Now I get to attack. So what am I doing? A magic attack. And then I can use the next highest roll, one die once per turn. So instead of a 12-sided die, I get a 20-sided die. I need a 9. 13. Okay, good. So one of them's dead, and rogue. Rogue's dead. So now it's just the fighter. That's good. Alright, so now 8 might, so he just gets an 8-sided die. He can only hit on an auto hit on an 8. Oh, come on. Alright, 1 to might. I'm down to 11. Oh, wait. It was before that I was supposed to use my ability. It doesn't really make any difference because he auto hit. So my ability was going to be a die minion sacrifice. That'll use up all my ability points. And although this was currently at 12, it can go up 8. This can go up 1. I'm going to use the 8-sided die, sacrifice that. Whatever number I roll, I get to add that to my stats. 6. Okay, so I'm going to bump agility up 1, because it only has 1 to add. Can't add any to magic, and then I have 5 left to add to this, so it would have gone up to 17, then down 1 to 16 when he attacked. Alright, but I have 16 might now. Okay. And now I am doing a magic attack again. Yeah. So I get a 12-sided die. Easier to hit on a 12 when I need it. No. Yeah. 12-sided die, I just need a 5 or higher. 20-sided die, I need a 9 or higher. This one's better. Alright, need a 5. 4. Okay, so I can either spend another point to kill him, because I'm only off by 1, or I can take a chance and let him roll again. He'll only hit on an auto hit. I'll take the chance. Alright, you stupid fighter. Oh, come on. You got an 8 again. Jeez. Alright, take another might hit. 15. Alright, what am I doing? Magic roll, I need a 5. Alright, well now you're dead. Okay, 2 experience points. Took some more damage there than I would have liked. Too many auto hits they got. Oh, and I'm here. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that part. Shoot. My agility and might stats are reduced by 2 for attacking and defending this combat. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Which means the one time I lowered his by 1 would not have stopped him from hitting. That's the only time, though, that would have been the case. So to keep everything the way it is, I would have taken 1 more hit to agility, so I would have only had 14 on here. I would have had 1 more. I would have spent 2 raising agility and then only 4 raising might. So we'll just lower that to 14. I don't believe any of the other attacks would have made a difference. Yeah, because the only other times I took, the other times I took damage were auto hits. Nothing else was close. All right. But that means I didn't spend a point to prevent damage. Okay. All right. Bard. Oh, and the Bard was adding 2 as well. I completely forgot about the Bard. So yeah, even without that, lowering it 2, the Bard raising it 2 would have made that one a hit. Oh. So the 2 times, that's right, the Bard adds 2. So the 2 times the fighter hit on an 8, it was really a 10, which is double damage. Those damn auto hits. I'm taking 2 hits to health. I don't want to lower my might anymore. I think. Yeah, because I think I'm going to have time to rest. So I'll take hits to my health. Yeah, so that stupid fighter got 2 auto hits on 8s. That really counted as 10s. All right. Explore here. All right, so I get an ability point. I only have 1. But, well, I've already done 2 level 3s. There aren't too many more level 3s. Although, I guess I haven't done a level 3 all the way, or a dead end, or whatever. Okay. So I get an ability point. Spend 1 time. I'm down to 9. And explore here. Healers. Okay, so 3 clerics and then 1 random. But I have to kill the 3 clerics before I get to the random. Level 1s. And if I roll a cleric, well, just have to roll again. Because I need a non-hero cleric. It says, roll the dungeon die until you roll a non-cleric hero. I got a rogue. Okay, so overall they have 10 agility. So they'll only hit on a 10, an auto hit. Go ahead, hit me with some auto hits again. I'm not spending any ability points. All right, 9's a miss. And what am I attacking with? They have 8 might. I get a 20-sided die, so 60% chance of success. They have 7 magic, might. 20-sided die. Oh, and I didn't flip that over. I think it should be on here. I get to re-roll. Make sure. Let's see. Before I would have flipped it over, it would have been 5, 6. Yeah, even is upgrade, odd is re-roll. Okay, it's on re-roll. So I get a 20-sided die. I do get 1 re-roll, and I need 9. I got a 6. Let's use that 1 re-roll. 14. There we go. All right, one of the clerics is dead. Whoops. And I'm going to get another dynamic die after this. That's good. And I'm going to upgrade the agility next. That'll become a 12-sided die. All right. Now they get to a fight again. Agility, now it's only an 8-sided die. But higher chance of success now for them. Another auto hit. I'll lower the agility to 9. All right, I'm doing a might attack again. They only have 6 now. I need a 7. Alright, 2 dead clerics. I really need to find out if I can use these to negate auto hits. Alright, now they only have 6 agility, so it's just a 6-sided die, so a 6 is an auto hit. Alright, good, an actual miss. Okay, I only need a 5 now on a might attack, and I get a 20-sided die for might. 14, alright, all the clerics are dead. So now, rogue gets a 4-sided die, so now chances are much higher of a success for him. Even though he's all alone now, he missed, he got a 2. And now I only need, actually, magic's a little higher chance. I'm going to do a magic attack. I get a 12-sided die, I need a 2. 11 12ths is slightly higher than 18 20ths or 9 tenths. I got a 3. Alright, so you're dead. 4 experience, so I have 1 left over after I get another one. There we go. Now I have 10 points to add to rolls or subtract from their rolls. Alright. So, where are we now? Kobold flips over. End of the turn, I gain an ability point. And now I have to spend 1 time. Let's see, do I want to rest? No, not yet. Spend 1 time, I'm down to 8. And I want my agility. So I'm exploring here. And I get 2 agility. I'm going to use that immediately to upgrade to 11, and that requires a 12-sided die, of which I still have 1. Alright, so stats can't be upgraded anymore because I already have 2 20s, 2 12s. I guess that's one reason to not give yourself 6 health, is that that's the one that you can't upgrade. So if you started with, say, 12 health, well, you could still get these up to a 20 and 2 12s. But with these stats lower, it's easier to take hits. Alright, dwarves. Magic attacks cannot be used as combat. 3 level 1 fighters. Okay. Alright. Three level 1 fighters, they get a plus 2 to their roll, but they need a 15 to hit me. So the only way they hit is an auto hit. Because they can't beat 14 by rolling a 12-sided die. Alright, so they only hit on an auto hit. I can't use a magic attack. They have 12 might, so I have an 8 and 20 chance with that, or they have 6 agility. I now have a 12-sided die, so I have a 6 and 12, so that's slightly higher. So I'll be doing an agility attack on them, also be rolling a 12-sided die since I can't do magic attacks because of this thing. Alright, so they only hit on a 12. 10, that's a miss. So the way I interpret it, this adds 2 to the roll, but they didn't roll a 12, so they don't auto-hit. But for this, going up against my might ability, they get to add 2, and it's a 12, but that's still not enough. I think that's the way I do it. If that's not the case, they add 2 to make that, 12, an auto-hit, but I get to subtract 1 and make it an 11. All right. I'll look around on Board Game Geek again. Maybe somebody's asked about that by now. Although, probably not in one day. Alright, so what's next? I get a fight back. Alright, so I need a 7. And, oh no, that's right. For 1 roll this turn, I get to use the next higher die. So really, my agility roll, I get to use a 20-sided die. I get to upgrade 1 time. Next time I'll be a 12-sided die, but assuming I kill one, it'll be easier. 12. Alright, so one of them's dead. Now they only get an 8-sided die, so they will auto-hit on an 8. They get a +1 from having one extra fighter. But 5, nope, nothing. All right, and I'm doing agility attack again. But now I don't get an upgrade, so I get a 12-sided die. I need a 5. Oh, I only got a 2. So I missed. All right, well, they get to go again with an 8. Auto hit again. I don't want to lose any more health, so I'm going to have to take a might damage. I'm down to 13. Six. All right, one's dead. How is it they roll on an 8-sided die, they roll an 8 more than half the time? All right, 4-sided die now, so now the chance is double of an auto hit. What it just was, a 1, that is a miss. And I only need a 3 now. Of course, a 2. I don't want to chance it. I'm going to spend 1 point to make it a 3. You're dead. Okay, so that's 3 experience. I almost get 5 more pips for modifying rolls. Should get that. I might have a 6th one as well by the time I get to here. Okay, and I'm about to get more time. All right, so that one's used up. That's fine. Okay, end of the turn, Kobold flips over. And then start of the next turn, I get an ability point. And these other Dominions I'm going to get, I could potentially also use Dominion Sacrifice again if I needed to, but it'd probably be better to have them for the Barbarian. All right, so I get that. I spend 1 time. I'm down to 7. Although I'm going to explore this. I'm going to use this right away when I pick it up. So that's 3 time. I'm up to, went down to 7, then up 3 to 10. And explore here. Dominion Horde. You may lose 2 health points to gain a D4, D6, and a D8 Dominion. Was that worth it? So I could gain all 3 of those. I would lose 2 health, but I can heal that by spending time. I only need 1, 2, 3, 4 more time to explore all those. However, if I come across wizards, I might lose some time. I don't necessarily have to get both of these. Let's see, a 4, 6, and an 8. I think that's worth it. All right, I'll spend 2 health on that. End of the turn. This flips over. Start of the next turn. This is 4. So I may want to use Dominion Sacrifice again and sacrifice a couple of those, maybe the 2 4s. And well, raise this up to the maximum of 12 and then add on whatever I can to this. I can do this before or after I gain an ability point though, so I can wait and do a fight first. All right, so I gained an ability point. I have to spend 1 time, so I'm down to 9. And you know what? I think it'd be best to explore this one first, so that whenever I need to go over here, I only have to go to that. So I'm exploring this. Dominion Revolt, just like this one. If you have any Dominions, destroy 1 of them or lose 1 health. See, like, if these had been swapped, well, they couldn't be. This one's straight, that's a corner. But just if the Dominion Revolts had been swapped, if I got this one first, it would have been fine. I had the 20-sided die, I would have just said, no, I'll lose 1 health. And then at this point, it would be choose 1 of them and roll it. Oh, I could roll a 4-sided die. And then lose some stat points. Yeah, all right. All right, so destroy 1 of them or lose 1 health. If I lose 1 health, that's just 1 more time I have to spend resting, which I should have rested that turn before I did anything. I just forgot to do that. All right, do I want to spend 1 of my D4s? Nah, I'll lose the 1 health. Okay, so that's the end of the turn. This flips over again. Now, before I gain an ability point, I am using Dominion Sacrifice. So that's going to cost all 4. And then I choose any number of these to destroy. I get to roll those dice and add up the total, and I get to add those to the stats. I'm thinking the 2 4s. So that'll give me something from 2 to 8. Yeah, I think that. Oh, that's right. I still have this that'll give me ability points too. Yeah, let's do 4. Both the 4s. I'm going to destroy both of those. So I get to roll a 4 twice. 2 plus 3. Alright, so I get to add 5 points to my stats. Well, I'm going to max out agility at 12, so that's 1, and then add 4 to might, so might's up to 17 again. Okay. Yeah, I think that was worth it. Although I got the expected value there of 5 by rolling the 4-sided die twice. Okay, so now I get to gain 1 ability point at the start of the turn, and I get to spend 1... No. I'm going to rest first. I'm going to do maximum resting. I'm going to rest 3 to heal 3. And then I spend 1 time, so now I'm down to 5. And I'm going to go to the 12-sided die minion. So I'll pick that up and explore here. Transform. You may spend ability points. You know what? I think I could have used these to modify my die minion rolls and just turned these into stat points, but yeah. You may spend ability points to gain that many points on any die on your creature board. You can upgrade only one. Ooh, you can upgrade a die this way. Oh, but I can't upgrade any dice. Wait, no, it says any die. That includes health, I would think. I mean, these can't ever... Well, this is already a 20-sided die. This one is the one that can never be upgraded. But yeah, this says any die, so that stat die or health. So I can spend ability points. I only have 1. However, I can turn this in for 2 ability points. I assume I can do that right now before I do this. So I can spend 3 ability points to raise my health by 3. It says you can upgrade only 1 die this way. So that sounds like you can spread it out to multiple dice, but you can only upgrade 1 of them. Well, I'm going to spend all 3 on health. So now I'm up to 7 health on a 4-sided die. I'm a 4-sided on an 8-sided die. Interesting. Oh, and that's a level 1. Hadn't seen that one before. Alright, so I only have 5 time. So unless I come across a bunch of wizards, I'm okay. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, and I spent all 3 of my ability points to do that. Well, that means I'm only going to have 2. Actually, you know what? No, I just want to heal to 6. So that I still have 1 ability point. Because I want to have 3 when I go here, so I can maybe use Aura of Fear and Shield Smash. Unless I have to use something here. Yeah. I'm only going up to 6. Okay, so next turn, now I go up 1 ability point, spend 1 time, and pick up this one, and hopefully it's not a bunch of wizards. Mage Trap. Make a magic check. If the result is less than 6, you lose 2 health. Yeah, alright. Well, my magic... Oh, wait. Shoot, I think I needed to turn this over again, maybe twice. Let's see. That one hadn't been turned over yet. It was 6, 10, 16. Even was upgrade. Yes, this is the side I'm on. Alright. Oh. I kind of feel like maybe I should do one more tile hoping to get a fight, because I'll get 5 more pips as long as I fight 2 enemies. Is it worth it? I'd be getting low on time, so I'm taking my chances at that point. Well, alright, so first I have to do this. So I roll a 12-sided die for magic, although Kobold is on this side right now, where I get to use the next highest die once per turn. So 20-sided, I need at least a 6. And I got an 8, so I'm good. I don't lose any health. Alright, so let's see. Currently I have 9 to modify dice rolls with, plus I have 4 die minions, an 8, a 6, 8, 10, and a 12. That's probably good enough for the barbarian. Yeah, he had a couple other minions with him. You have to hit him twice. Oh, and if I attack him now, I'll get a reroll. If I do one more tile first, then it'll be this again where I get to upgrade a die one time. Well, if I'm, say, using a 12-sided die minion, I can upgrade that to a 20 to add to a roll. All right. 4 time. So like say I went here and I came across 4 wizards. I'd run out of time now. And there, let's see, there might be another one with 4 wizards. I mean, there's this one with 4 wizards that I already did. Yeah, I don't think I should chance it. All right, I'm going here. Okay, so I gain an ability point. Oh, Kobold got turned over. So I'm going to get a reroll. All right, this goes down to 3. And I'm going here. So just out of curiosity, what was this? 2 fighters and a rogue. Ooh, level 3. Fight Club is what this one's called. When you defeat a hero, gain 1 to your might. This does not upgrade your die. Ooh. So this would get upgraded every time you defeat a hero. So there would have been no chance of losing time. So yeah, I would have gotten 5 more pips for dynamic dice. Oh well. Okay, so time for the barbarian. Barbarian must be defeated before the other heroes. Barbarian has to be defeated twice. And what does he come with? A level 2 wizard and a level 1. Oh, actually, I could lose time on this attack too when the wizard attacks. All right, level 2 wizard and a level 1 cleric. Yeah, level 1. So I'm actually still chancing it with... Oh, I already have a level 2 wizard out. I'm already chancing it with only 3 time. But the wizard would have to hit me... Have to get a hit on me with a 10 or higher 3 times to take away all that. But the wizard is going to get 3 attacks in before he can get killed. At the very least. Okay, so just let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I didn't forget anything. Barbarian. Takes 2 hits to defeat the barbarian after it is hit. Oh, after it is hit once, rotate at 90 degrees. Yeah, I guess that's a good idea when things have to be hit twice. Ooh, rage. This part, it doesn't... Okay, this wasn't mentioned on the other part. While the barbarian is rotated, it gains +5 might and deals 1 additional damage on a hit. All right. That's fine. I have 17 might. I mean, I'll just be taking damage 2 might. That's fine. Don't care if the barbarian hits me. Alright, so I have to remember all that. You know, it'd be nice if it said that on the barbarian card somewhere. I mean, really, you don't need a back for it, because you don't... I don't know. I don't think you ever randomly draw these. You can randomly place the hero tiles, but then you flip it over and, oh, it's the barbarian. All right, anyway. What did it say back here for epic heroes? So the barbarian, it says, yeah, the barbarian has to be hit twice. That's all it really says here. So yes, this is the part you want to make sure you read. Okay. Now, I have 3 ability points. If I tried using Shield Smash to get a hit on the Barbarian, well, I have to combine his stats, and he has 36. So I have to roll a 20-sided die, and I need 36 to hit him. And that would just be to get 1 hit on him. I mean, that would involve, I have 9 points that I can use to augment that, plus these. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Let's use Aura of Fear for now. So that would cost 1. I'm down to 2. I could still use Shield Smash. Not this turn, though, because I can only use 1 ability, or not this round of combat, because I can only use 1 ability per round. Alright, so everything's minus 1. Although I assume it's to a minimum of 1. So Wizard is 1, 2, 7, 19, 9, 5, and 1, 1, 1 on the Cleric. Alright. So now their attack. So they'll do a might attack and a magic attack. So the might total is 19, 1, and 1. It's 21, but I mean they get a 20-sided die regardless. Alright, but they need an 18 to hit me. So yeah, fine. If they do hit me, it'll deal 1 additional might, because this counts like a fighter. If they hit you with a 10 or higher, they do 1 extra damage. Alright, but they need an 18. 10. That's a miss. Although, what it says on here, and this is, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be more like what it says for the wizard. It says, if heroes roll a 10 or higher on a might roll, while a fighter's in the party, they deal 1 additional might damage. It doesn't say they have to hit you, but it says 1 additional might damage, and if you're not dealing any damage, because that's a miss, you can't deal an additional damage, or if it is it 1 in addition to 0. Because on the wizard, it says if the hero's hit with a magic attack on of 10 or higher while a wizard is in the party, blah, blah, blah. So that one says they have to hit. This one doesn't say that, but it does say additional. This one says lose 1 time in addition to 1 magic damage. It doesn't say they deal 1 additional magic damage because you lose a time in a magic. But it does say in addition to 1 magic damage. So, I don't know. I assume this means you have to hit too, or they have to hit you with a 10 or higher, not just they roll a 10 or higher. And I could always spend 1 point to turn that down to a 9. Alright, anyway. Barbarian missed. Alright, magic attack. So their total is 5, 7, and 1, so they have 13. They still get a 20-sided die, and now they only need a 13 to hit. And, well, also if it's a 13 or higher, I will lose 1 time. But if it's close to 12, I could spend points to lower their hit to gain, well, not yet. I still have 3 time. I don't want to spend these on that if I don't need to. Okay, oh, well, it doesn't matter. 6, that's a miss. Good. All right, so now my attack. Okay, so they're, let's see, what do they have? So they have 21 might, but that's where I get to roll a 20-sided die. Agility, they have 1, 9, and 2, so they only have 12 agility. I have a 12-sided die. What do I get? I get a reroll. So 12, or 1, 5, 7. They have 13 on that. Well, I guess I'll do an agility attack, because they have 12 agility, they have 13 magic, and for both of those I have a 12-sided die. Alright. So agility attack. I need 13, but I can use stuff to add on to it, as long as I'm close. Okay, 10, so that's not going to take much. You know what, 10, let's just add 3 to it. That's a 13, so boom. Got the barbarian once. Alright, Now it's going to be absolutely no problem. I can add 6 to a roll, plus I have all these dice, so great. And a reroll. All right, so now it says, while the barbarian is rotated, it gains +5 might. So really now it has 24. It's still going to be a 20-sided die. It gains +5 might and deals 1 additional damage on a hit. So just if I were doing a might attack, it'd be harder to hit it. Now if he hits this time, although he still needs an 18, he'll deal 3 damage. Oh, you got an 18. I can take the 3 damage or augment or modify that, but no, let's keep those just in case. I'll take the 3 hits. I could just take 3 health and leave it at 17. Sure. Okay, 3 hits to my health. All right. So now I'm going to do an agility attack again. I need 13 again. Yeah, they still have 9, 1, and 2. They have 12. I need 13. I got a 4. Well, you know what? Let's use that reroll. I got a 4. Well, that was a waste. Okay, but I just need to add 9 to that. Let's use the D12 die minion to add to that. So I already have 4. And now I get to roll a 12-sided die, and I get to add 7, so I'm up to 11. Well, let's just use these 2 to make it 13. Boom. Barbarian's dead. Okay, Barbarian's dead, so now I have to hit the Cleric, so they have a 7 and 1. Magic attack, they only have 8. Wait, did I forget to roll the magic attack before that? I did. I only rolled the Barbarian. Alright, so they had 1, 5, and 7. They got a 20-sided die. Yeah, I didn't do the magic attack. Alright, they rolled a 19, so that would have been 1 time for getting at least a 10 on a hit, and then 1 hit to magic or health. Well, I'll do magic. Alright, so that should have happened before I fought back and killed the Barbarian. Okay, so now it's just these 2. So now they have 1 and 7. They have only 8 magic, so they only get an 8-sided die. And they'll only hit on an auto hit. 3, that's a miss. Well, now they only have 2 might, so I'll use a might attack. I just need a 3. Alright, Cleric's dead. Now it's only a 7 for magic, so they get an 8-sided die again. Only will hit on an 8. I got a 4. And might attack, I need a 2. Hey, you're dead. Alright, well I still had 4 pips to augment that, and 3 die minions. Of 6, 8, and 10-sided die. Alright, so take that, Barbarian. You're dead. Okay, beat that dungeon. Only had, the health. I could have just taken hits to this and been at full health, but I only had 2 time left. So I did take a little bit of a chance by getting that last die minion that I didn't need. Maybe should have gone over here first. All right. Well, that was fun. What time is it? I've only been going 3 hours, but I don't know if I want to play another one of these right now. I think I'm going to stop on that one. Do some more of these tomorrow. Had that 8.5-hour stream on Friday. Good to have a couple slightly shorter ones. All right, so that was more Die in the Dungeon. Fixed a couple of things I was doing wrong, like these you only get to use once. Although I think that was the main thing that I was doing wrong. But there are still a couple rules I'm not sure on. Another reason to not play another dungeon before then. Maybe I can figure those out before tomorrow. Alright, so more die in the dungeon tomorrow. I think there are about 10, 12 dungeons in the little campaign. So, yeah, I'll probably just play this week, and then maybe I'll finish up those last dungeons next week. Or maybe I'll lose a couple times and have to redo some. We'll see. Alright, so tomorrow, more die in the dungeon. Until then, sayonara.